you love coming home to.
Good morning, everybody.
Ever get up close and personal with a scorpion?
Mr. T, Tim Merryman, Chris Duel, Charity McCurdy, Charlie Parker on board, along with you. Happy Flag Day.
Flag Day.
Flag Day. I don't have a flag shirt, but I got a stars.
Well, according to all the information I have, you should never wear the flag of a shirt.
And I am not.
The economy is heading for a total disaster. The Fed must choose.
It's a disaster.
And housing market crash or hyperinflation high. This is Stephen K. Bannon, and I urge you to diversify your retirement savings into physical gold today. To help you get started, my friends at Birch Gold have created a free.
So we got A&M, OU,
on gold IRAs.
Auburn,
To
Ole
get your free
Miss,
copy, just text
Arkansas,
Safeguard
Stanford,
to 989898.
and
There's
Texas
no
and Notre
obligation or
Dame.
purchase required. Again,
That's
Those are some good schools. And Notre Dame, a bit of an upset, as I understand. Beating Tennessee, yeah.
Tennessee, I thought, was the best team in college baseball. Wow.
Good.
That's why they play them.
If we can knock out an SEC team, that's a good thing.
That's why they play them. And Texas has their work cut out for them. And Arkansas is pretty good.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
That's why they play them.
Mike Belden began working for his parents in the office of the family roofing and supply business at age 12. After college, Mike went to work full-time for Belden Roofing and focused on expanding the company.
Tracy Bogert, John Williams, welcome in.
For years, he transformed it from a small residential roofer to a major player in the commercial and residential roofing business. Mike took over the reins after his father Maury's retirement in the early 80s. He, along with his wife Louise,
I'm taking we're not off on Monday.
one of the largest roofing contractors in Texas.
For what?
Say a federal holiday.
And what is it? Wow.
Juneteenth is Sunday, and Monday is the holiday.
I have a feeling we're not.
Why do we even have a holiday?
I know. It's just wrong.
I quit taking holidays.
So when it comes time to choose a roofing contractor, go with the one who has a 75-year history. Belden Roofing, 210-544-5121 or online at belden.com. On the air, on the app, on the job. Check in while you work for the very latest.
I just leave it on all day.
News Radio 1200 WOAI. San Antonio's first news with Charlie Parker.
Good morning and welcome into Tuesday, the 14th day of June. It is Flag Day. This Sunday, Father's Day, 20 days till the 4th of July. Say good morning to Charity McCurdy. How are you? I'm doing good. We got the band back together. Chris Duel in the house. How are you doing this morning, Chris?
I am good. If the band is back together, I guess I'm Ringo. I guess you would be Paul McCartney. Charity would be John Lennon. George Harrison, of course, is Charlie Parker. And I guess I'm Ringo.
That would be Billy Preston, would be Jeremy.
Jeremy is Billy Preston, the fifth Beatle. Wow, bingo! And Jeremy's so hip to music, he knows who Billy Preston is. I am sure. The late great Billy Preston.
Late great Billy Preston.
Yes.
It is Flag Day, and we are celebrating all morning long. Let's start with traffic and weather.
On the east side of
Woo!
town,
Woo! Lucinda Sullivan, good morning.
just after Brixby Avenue is reported there near Fittest Avenue, so expect delays in the area. If you happen to see any traffic issues, give us a call on the traffic tip line. The number is 210-785-2601. And Shawnee at Speed Radio 1200 W.
Cloudy skies today and tomorrow. Highs 99 today, 100 tomorrow, and then on Thursday a few clouds early. Otherwise, mostly sunny. Highs 102, 78 right now. Well, Texas police take down gunman who attacked a day camp, Capitol hearing reveals dissent in the Trump camp, and the heat wave that we have here is moving east. All that coming up this morning, but it is Flag Day. It was on this day in 1777, the Second Continental Congress passed a resolution which designated the first official American flag. And we know that that first flag had 13 stars and 13 stripes, one for each of the original colonies. Now, many people think that they know that one as the Betsy Ross flag.
Yeah.
But there is no proof and there is nothing to say that she actually made that flag or created that design. So that's one of those myths that they taught us in history class when we were young.
It's a cool myth.
Yeah.
I like it.
Over the years, America has had 27 different flags. The one we use today became our emblem in 1960. First known Flag Day was in 1885, held by a school teacher, Bernard Sigrin. President Woodrow Wilson eventually made it an official holiday a few decades later in 1916. So we are celebrating. And how are we celebrating, Chris?
Well, a number of ways, but what we want to do, we want to see your Flag Day spirit. We would love for you to send us a photo of your flag, of you and your flag, or how you are celebrating Flag Day. Maybe you've done some other creative project with the stars and stripes to celebrate Flag Day. Send it to us either via our social media or email, or send it to 1200 WOAI's Twitter page or Facebook page. We want to see it. We want to talk about it. We want to repost it and celebrate Flag Day with you.
And one of the coolest ones I got yesterday was the one, and I cannot remember the man's name who said it, with the lightning strike.
Oh, that is so cool.
It was a cool picture.
Yes.
And now his son took the picture, I believe, is how the email read. I could find the email.
Yeah, we're gonna. I have that as well. You shared it with me. I'm gonna post that during the show at 1200 WOAI on Twitter.
All right, and then Rooster sent the picture of his flag at his house, so that one you should have as well.
I do.
So we will celebrate all morning long, including Charlie Parker reading the Ruth Apperson Rue poem, I Am the Flag. It is a staple on Flag Day on this show, and we did it back in 2003. So 19 years later, it still holds up. That's coming up at 5:40.
Every day is a new day.
Woo! Yeah, I'm Robert Browning. Good morning. Robert did, by the way, and we have video and photo. Oh, that's right. You were here when he did it.
Michael Garzambek, his son, took the picture.
Very cool.
Between Pope and Kosciuszko out by me. Very cool picture, man.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I'm Elmer at Elmer's Heating and Air, and right now I'm looking for good plumbers, technicians, AC installers, and customer service folks to join our team. You don't have to have a lot of experience. We can teach you everything you need to know. We have a training center, but I can't teach someone to really care about doing the job the right way to have a service partner towards a customer.
All right, let's see. I need
reliability,
that.
quality, honesty. If this is you, then I'm going to pay you more than average to start, because happy employees make happy customers.
To apply, go online to callelmers.com. This is Mark Sadowski for Mark Sadowski Jewelers. Do you have a drawer full of old jewelry that you don't use, don't wear, and don't like anymore? Add it all up.
Whoops, nope.
And that's a lot of money laying there that just lays there. What can you do with it? Bring it to Mark Sadowski Jewelers, and together we'll design something that you will like, that you will cherish, that you will enjoy.
Yeah, let's do
we'll
that.
create something that fits your lifestyle and your taste. It's even better if the ruby belonged to Aunt Susie and the diamond was Grandma's. Then you'll be creating not only a piece of jewelry that you'll enjoy wearing, but also be creating a family heirloom to pass on to your heirs. Mark Sadowski Jewelers on Northwest Military Highway. A family tradition since 1933. That's 3 generations. Call us at 210-377-1818. That's 210-377-1818.
Is your prostate secretly being destroyed without you knowing it? All the ads for these prostate pills like Super Beta Prostate, Saw Palmetto, Prostastream, Prostagenics, and others want to know which pills work and which are garbage? Now you can.
Quit your garbage.
The guide Prostate Secrets that pulls back the curtain on the prostate pill industry. Learn what is really in these pills. Which pill has over 987 adverse event reports filed against it with
there's
the FDA?
that.
It's shocking. Learn one food to avoid that is a prostate killer and discover the 3 so-called health foods that destroy your prostate. Get your free copy at prostatesecrets.com. That's prostatesecrets.com. This free guide will show you how to end your prostate problems without drugs or surgery. 5 important things to do to protect your prostate and much more. Warning, this guide is controversial and may be offensive to some readers as it pulls no punches. So go to prostatesecrets.com. Prostatesecrets.com. That's prostatesecrets.com.
Just ahead of a quick update from Charity McCurdy. Cloudy skies today and tomorrow, but it's still going to be hot. We welcome in News 4 San Antonio meteorologist Jeanette Kaye. Good morning, Jeanette.
Thank you and good morning. Happy Tuesday.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother.
Been breezy through this morning with temperatures in the upper 70s. For the remainder of the day, mostly sunny.
So I was watching American Pickers yesterday before my wife got home.
Okay.
Familiar with that show?
I am not.
It's where they go around and they hit all these places and try to find valuable stuff.
Okay.
And I was just flipping around, saw it, and it was the 10th anniversary of one of the girls that worked there. So to repay her boss for hiring her, they sent him out to this place in Iowa to do a pick, and it was Field of Dreams, and they had a special deal out.
Oh my God. Oh man, I would have loved to have seen that.
Yeah, that's all I caught too, because I don't really watch that show. I just happen to be flipping around.
Yeah.
Hey, check this out. I caught the very end of it when they went and showed up, and players coming out of the cornfield.
That is cool.
Thanks, Jeanette. 78 degrees. Charity, what's going on?
Well, we may have to add Florida orange juice to the list of products that will
All
be
right.
expensive this year. The
So,
USDA
all right.
released a report
Because
on
of
Friday
Ukraine,
that predicts
because
the
of
number
Russia?
of oranges,
Because
grapefruits,
of
and other
Russia.
Yeah.
crops grown in the state will be the lowest in 80 years. This
I blame
means
Obama.
prices last year
Yeah.
went up almost 14%.
Now, where's
Well, if you
Twitter?
are displaying the stars and stripes today for Flag Day, there are some do's and don'ts.
More than a century after Flag Day was officially
Flag
established
Day?
by President Woodrow Wilson, Americans still take pride in Old Glory. But there's a right and wrong way to display the flag outlined by the U.S. Flag Code, which is federal law. The Flag Code dictates when it's displayed, it must be illuminated. It's also the thing that says when the U.S. flag is taken
Only if
down
it's
from a pole,
displayed
it
at
can't
night,
touch the
people.
ground.
Come on.
And when flags of cities, states, or groups are flown
Yeah.
together with the American flag,
I can't believe she said that without saying,
One
at
of the
night,
most
illuminated
common
at night. I mean, I know that's
regulations, the one that says it can't
a
be
given,
used as
but-
apparel,
Yeah,
bedding,
but, you
or
know, come on.
drapery. Tanya J. Powers, Fox
Or you
News.
could just be like us and have a nice flagpole.
Yeah, we have a very nice flagpole.
It's been, seriously, it's been 3 months.
We'll bring you the
3
latest
months.
coming up. Right now, traffic and weather-
So, the spelling of this,
Ruth Apperson Rue.
and that's absolutely accurate. So I'm going to tweet that out. I got a photo of Charlie that I made
Yeah.
with the American flag. Beautiful. And 540, 750, and 840 based on the rundown.
540 was right.
750 and 840 also. Cool.
Clouds today, but it's still going to be hot. Highs 99, 78 right now. Welcome into Flag Day here on San Antonio's First News. Mr. T, along with Charity McCurdy and Chris Duel. Coming up, your Fox Business News, and at 5:40, Charlie Parker reads Ruth Apperson Rue's poem, I Am the Flag. It is a staple on Flag Day on this show, so it will be coming up at 5:40. Well, Duncanville police say a man went into Duncanville Fieldhouse yesterday morning with a gun, got into an argument with a staffer, then fired a shot. He attempted to get into a locked classroom, did not succeed. After an encounter with police, he was killed. Now, no children were hurt, neither were staffers, just a lot of frayed nerves, and Texas Rangers are investigating. They did everything they were supposed to do.
And thank God, as you mentioned, Tim, the police, law enforcement on the spot, they were there fast within 2 minutes, and they did everything correct. The horrible tragedy of Uvalde, as Charity mentions in Robb Elementary, at least perhaps now, everybody in law enforcement and civilians as well are thinking about what if it happened here, and maybe that played into this one.
Yeah, we still don't know the motive, but just a very scary situation. Just a scene that could have been horrendous turned out to they avoided catastrophe. They avoided catastrophe. There's no other way to put it. And once we find out more, because details are sketchy right now as far as who the guy is, what his motive might have been, we don't know. And that's unfortunate that we don't know what's going on. Why? Why all of a sudden we're going after kids? I don't get. And it's just scary, I guess, because they're soft targets. And there's no other way to put it other than they're there. And if a wingnut, if a guy wants to go out and cause some damage, that's the way to do it.
And in a deranged mind, I truly believe that there are copycats. There are freaked, people who just have huge problems, who look at Uvalde and think, "Hey, I could do that." And that's what's scary. As these multiply, that you probably have people plotting to do more.
Well, let's just keep the whatever they did. They need to teach all other schools to do the exact same thing, because they did avoid a catastrophe. We'll have more on this as the details come about. Right now, here's your Fox Business News.
I'm Charles, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Stock futures are
So I'll
higher,
play
suggesting
I Am the
some
Flag. We'll
recovery
come on and
after
talk about it a little
yesterday's
bit, remind
dramatic
people to send their
sell-off,
photos
taking
in,
the S&P
and then we'll
500
move on.
into a bear
Because it's
market,
only about
down
3 minutes, about
3% from its
3:20 or something
January
like that.
record. Global stocks are mixed. The slump is attributed to concerns about inflation, creating speculation the Federal Reserve could raise interest rates by more than half a percentage point at the close of its meeting tomorrow. There's a fresh reading on inflation today, the Producer Price Index for May. Oracle shares are higher after its upbeat quarter. The software giant saw a major increase in demand for its cloud computing business.
Yeah, I made more
Elon Musk is to meet with
Steph
Twitter
Curry.
employees on
Nice.
Thursday, the first time he will speak directly with the workforce since his offer to purchase the company. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Janiko Selda, invested in you.
The economy is heading for a total disaster. The Fed must choose between a stock market and housing market crash or hyperinflation high. This is Stephen K. Bannon, and I urge you to diversify your retirement savings into physical gold today. To help you get started, my friends at Birch Gold have created a free information kit on gold IRAs. To get your free copy, just text SHELTER to 989898. There's no obligation or purchase required. Again, that's SHELTER to 989898.
Our 2022 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Friday, September 23rd and Saturday, September 24th.
T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas.
Keep listening to win your way there before you can even buy tickets.
On sale Friday, June 17th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific.
But starting tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, Capital One cardholders can score tickets and other awesome experiences before anyone else for 48 hours only or while supplies last. Visit iHeartRadio.com/Capital One for more pre-sale details. What's in your wallet?
Hi, I'm Elmer at Elmer's Heat and Air. And right now, I'm looking for good plumbers, technicians, AC installers, and customer service folks to join our team. You don't have to have a lot of experience. We can teach you everything you need to know. We have a training center, but I can't teach someone to really care about doing the job the right way to have a service heart towards a customer. You have to bring these qualities with you to the interview. Reliability, quality, honesty. If this is you, then I'm going to pay you more than average to start, because happy employees make happy customers.
To apply, go online to callelmers.com.
This is Mark Sadowski for Mark Sadowski Jewelers. Is something special on your mind? That special ring that you've always wanted? Problem is that something special costs special money. We at Mark Sadowski Jewelers have the solution. All of us have stuff laying around our
Welcome, Vicky. Good morning, Vicky. John Williams, Robert Browning, Tracy Bogert. Tracy, I can't believe what you're saying, that there are people out there saying that the Uvalde shooting was fake. That's mind-blowing. All right, let me see here.
Sadowski Jewelers on Northwest Military Highway. Call us at 210-377-1818. That's 210-377-1818.
We're in the most active season of the year right now, and hip pain, knee pain, back pain, shoulder.
All right, I've got to log in here to something. Let's see here.
Charlie Parker with fantastic news.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Advanced regenerative treatments, regenerative medicine, basically taking growth factors with healing properties from your own body and putting them into your aching joints. And it's done by local medical professionals. This exciting in-office non-surgical treatment can repair and restore damaged tissue in your joints. No surgery, no drugs, no downtime. And patient satisfaction reports are incredible.
063756.
To learn more about regenerative medicine, get a free in-office consultation. 210-571-0318. 210-571-0318. They're in Hollywood Park and Westover Hills. 210-571-0318.
It's hot, it's humid, it's Texas. You know we're in for a long, hot summer. Nolan Ryan for American Standard.
This is Nolan Ryan.
Beat back your hot Texas sun once and for all with the cool, clean home comfort of American Standard. Consumer testing says American Standard is one of the best, but your family comfort means the most. It's that important, and it's what we do in Texas. Stay cool this summer. Peace of mind is everything in this business. Comfort the way you like it. AmericanStandardAir.com.
At Diamonds Direct, right now, there's nothing standing in your way of owning the piece of jewelry you've been dreaming of. No down payment and no finance charges for 5 whole years on any purchase. Take the amazing diamonds.
So, man, we got fucking hacked on Friday, our debit card.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's like the third time it's happened over the last 3 years.
So what happened? Did they empty out your?
No. We bank with Frost, and they're very good about that.
Okay.
Now, my wife checks it all the time, and there was a $12 and something charge on Google something.
Wow.
And she alerted the bank immediately, and so we had to go get another debit card.
Wow, that's awful.
Yeah, it sucks. See, I think they do that. They try to do a small purchase first.
Yeah.
And then go into a, if they get away with it. But yeah, so they, it's still a hassle. I had to go to the bank on Saturday morning.
That's amazing.
Yeah. My wife swears that's when she uses the gas pump, uses pay at the pump.
Yeah.
That's how it keeps happening. And I keep telling her, I said, I don't think they have to do that anymore.
Yeah.
There's other ways to get your number.
Wow.
Yeah.
With a large selection of key and key
accessories,
padlocks and safes, they have the solution you're looking for. They specialize in auto chip keys, and before you go to the dealership, stop by their store.
Yeah, I think it's the third time in 4 years it's happened now. And it's always something small first.
494-5500, guaranteed lock and safe.
This is News Radio 1200 WOAI, San Antonio.
I am the flag of the United States.
Some frayed nerves in North Texas after a gunman fired shots inside a youth day camp. Good Tuesday morning. I'm Charity McCurdy with our top stories and traffic and weather together.
From the WOAI Traffic Center.
On the east side of town, the accident is working on Loop 410 southbound frontage road just after Rigsby Avenue has been cleared, and we're not seeing any other accidents, stalls, or delays. If you happen to see any traffic issues, give us a call on the traffic tip line. That number is 210-785-2601. I'm Shauna Nance, News Radio 1200 WOAI.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Pool season is here, but open roles cut you underwater? Check out Indeed. Their powerful hiring platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Your Weather Channel forecast for this Tuesday. Partly cloudy this morning, becoming mainly cloudy this afternoon. A high in the upper 90s, low in the upper 70s. Right now, 78 degrees. 5:32 at News Radio 1200 WOAI. It was a close call at a North Texas day camp yesterday.
Police in Duncanville, near Dallas, shot and killed a man who fired gunshots at a gymnasium where about 150 children were attending the camp. Police say the man entered the lobby of the Duncanville courthouse and fired a shot with a staff member. The gunman then walked into a classroom containing children, but the door was locked. He fired one shot into the door. The man then went to the gym, which also contained children. That's when police arrived and shot the man in an exchange of gunfire. They say no children, staff, or officers were hurt. Tom Rigotti, Fox News.
A 10-year-old girl wounded in the Uvalde school shooting is showing improvement as she continues to recover in a San Antonio hospital. Yesterday, officials at University
3 weeks from
Hospital
today,
said
right?
I think so. Yeah, it was Tuesday.
from serious condition to fair. Last week, her family and
Better
friends
turn the masking tape.
Oh yeah, because there'll be a bounty out on your head.
investigation. Moving closer to a vote on new gun legislation 3 weeks after the Robb Elementary mass shooting.
A bipartisan framework makes good on a promise Texas Republican John Cornyn says he made to constituents.
This being a constitutional right to keep and bear arms, there is no basis to restrict the rights of law-abiding gun owners.
Cornyn is one of 10 Republican senators to negotiate and sign off on the gun legislation framework that he says will only impact criminals and those adjudicated as mentally ill.
Law-abiding gun owners will not be subject to any new restrictions, period.
Top Democrats are also signaling support for the framework and pledge votes as soon as legislative language is settled. On Capitol Hill, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
The leader of the Texas House is proposing some school safety measures that he believes can be enacted before classes start in August. House Speaker Dave Phelan's recommendations focus mostly on the GOP priority of dealing with mental health issues as opposed to more gun control. Phelan said his priorities can be achieved by redirecting state money with no need for new laws since a special legislative session is not likely to be called soon. The Federal Railroad Administration is providing up to $2 million for more than 24 suicide prevention projects in 13 states, including Texas.
The grants announced Monday will fund trespassing and suicide prevention programs aimed at reducing railroad-related suicides. The Railroad Administration says on average, more than 230 people died by suicide within the nation's rail system every year from 2016 to 2021. I'm Trey Thomas.
Police in northern Idaho say they've gotten death threats since arresting more than 30 men in a white nationalist group over the weekend. Police in Coeur d'Alene arrested 31 members of the Patriot Front near an annual LGBTQ event on Saturday. Police Chief Lee White told reporters yesterday that his department has fielded about 150 threatening calls since Saturday. Officers acting on a tip from a 911 caller arrested 31 men wearing masks and carrying shields in a U-Haul truck near the Pride event. At least 7 of those arrested were from Texas. The House Select Committee investigating the Capitol Hill riots of January 6th of last year held their second public hearing yesterday. Fox's Chad Pergram has more.
Former Trump advisor Jason Miller told the committee that assault Rudy Giuliani
Boy, they sure did dump on Trump, didn't they?
on election night.
Yes.
I mean, there's not a single person in the staff that. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
The committee then played video of President Trump.
Good morning, Louisa. All right. So it was Roger Martinez with the illuminated photo.
Rooster.
That is Rooster?
Yes.
So when I tweeted out, I should Roger Rooster Martinez?
Yeah, because that's what he goes by.
Cool.
Rooster. And he works with a guy I went through junior high and high school with, because we were, back and forth on email. And he says, "You went to John Jay?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "You know Phil Coy?" I said, "Yeah, I know Phil Coy forever." He goes, "I work with him." I said, "You son of a bitch." I tell him I said, "Hey." So Red, I said, "Hey." It's funny when you grow up in a town, man, just how small this big town is.
Yeah.
Without major rains to replenish the lake, locals fear it may get to be as bad
And
as
you graduated what year?
78.
78. Oh, wow.
It is 5:37 now. It's raining
So 3 years before me.
Mm-hmm.
Breaking crime news now. 14-year-old boy and his 11-year-old brother forced their way into
All right, let me see if I
The
can.
two tried to steal 22 guns and ammo, but cops
Ammo.
multiple charges.
You don't want to watch out for the ammo.
Gets a message from a quote friend of a friend saying she can have her car back for $3,000. He wisely sets up
Sounds
a time and
reasonable.
place. He calls the cops. Robert Mitchell charged with grand theft auto and extortion. With this crime alert, I'm Nancy Grace.
Oh man, I haven't seen mine. I have one of those.
Yeah.
From Andrew Ashwood.
It's a million years old, man.
Yeah.
And it's even broken, but I just use it because it.
Oh, dude, it's broken.
Well, this is ripped
Oh, okay.
to hold but I mean, it's so when I want to grab, it's so recognizable
Yes.
compared to other files.
Yes, I have mine at home.
Yeah. Thank you, Andrew Ashwood.
One of the many things to thank Andrew Ashwood.
Exactly. My goodness.
Traffic and weather together in just a minute, but first a check of your money and the world of business following yesterday's market tumble. We say good morning to Ed Corey live at the Bloomberg News Desk.
Jared, good morning. The S&P is poised for some relief this morning after erasing $1.3 trillion in market value yesterday, closing in a bear market over worries that the Fed will hurl the economy into a recession with rate hikes. Dow futures up 59, S&P futures up 12, and the NASDAQ futures up about 74 points. Fans of the classic cocktail Jack and Coke will be able to buy it in a can.
How lazy
Combination
are
of
we?
Jack Daniel's
It's
whiskey
Jack and Coke.
Coca-Cola is going to roll out.
They're going to put it together for you in a can? Come on, man.
Starting in
Yeah.
Mexico
Seriously.
later this year. Oil up
We're
about
lazy.
3/4 of 1%.
We're lazy. It's two
121
ingredients.
We're the laziest.
Well, 3 with
Dow
the ice.
futures are
You
up
know, come on.
56 points. Live
Why would
with
you
the
mess up your
Bloomberg
Coke by
Business
putting Jack
Report, I'm
Daniels
Ed
in?
Corey on News Radio 1200 WOAI.
Thanks, Ed. No matter where you are, we are live anywhere on the iHeartRadio app. I'm Charity McCurdy, News Radio 1200 WOAI. Now traffic and weather together.
From the WOAI Traffic Center.
On the east side of town, we are getting reports of an accident working on Loop 410 southbound at Rigsby, so expect delays in the area. If you happen to see any traffic issues, give us a call on the traffic tip line, 210-785-2601. I'm Sean and Nance, News Radio 1200 WOAI.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. This Father's Day, treat Dad to gifts he wants at Lowe's, like saving $60 on your choice of a DeWalt 20-volt max brushless drill or impact driver kit. Was $159, now $99. Lowe's, home to any budget, home to any possibility. While supplies last, valid 6/9 to 6/15.
Good morning and a happy Tuesday.
Good
Mostly
morning.
cloudy, warm, humid, and breezy.
Good
this
morning and
for
happy
the rest of the
Tuesday.
day, mostly sunny and hot, high 99. The sky will be hazy due to the Sahara dust, and winds will be increasing this afternoon. I'm meteorologist Jeanette Kanye, News 4 San Antonio.
This report is sponsored by Kelly Blue Book. Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer is an official offer to buy your car. Enter your vehicle ID info, answer some questions, then get a no obligation offer to sell or trade it. Then choose a dealer to purchase your car. Schedule a time and drive away with confidence. For all of the hits, KBB.com it. Your favorite source for news and talk. The iHeartRadio app. You know, just the convenience on the phone in the App Store or online at WOAI.com.
San Antonio's first news on this Flag Day. Mr. T, along with Charity McCurdy and Chris Duel. And it's a Flag Day tradition on San Antonio's first news that goes all the way back to July of 2003. Charlie Parker's rendition of Ruth Apperson Rue's I Am the Flag.
Flag of the United States of America. I was born on June 14th, 1777 in Philadelphia. There, the Continental Congress adopted my Stars and Stripes as the national flag. My 13 stripes alternating red and white with a union of 13 white stars and a field of blue represented a new constellation, a new nation dedicated to the personal and religious liberty of mankind. Today, 50 stars signal from my union, one for each of the 50 sovereign states in the greatest constitutional republic the world has ever known. My colors symbolize the patriotic ideals and spiritual qualities of the citizens of my country. My red stripes proclaim the fearless courage and integrity of American men and boys and the self-sacrifice and devotion of American mothers and daughters. My white stripes stand for liberty and equality for all. My blue is the blue of heaven, loyalty, and faith. I represent these eternal principles: liberty, justice, and humanity. I embody American freedom, freedom of speech, religion, assembly, the press, and the sanctity of the home. I typify that indomitable spirit of determination brought to my land by Christopher Columbus and by all my forefathers, the Pilgrims, Puritans, settlers at Jamestown and Plymouth. I am as old as my nation, I am a living symbol of my nation's law, the Constitution of the United States and the Bill of Rights. I voice Abraham Lincoln's philosophy, a government of the people, by the people, for the people. I stand guard over my nation's schools, the seedbed of good citizenship and true patriotism. I am displayed in every schoolroom throughout my nation. Every schoolyard has a flagpole for my display. Daily, thousands upon thousands of boys and girls pledge their allegiance to me and my country. I have my own law, Public Law 829, the Flag Code, which definitely states my correct use and display for all occasions and situations. I have my special day, Flag Day. June 14th is set aside to honor my birth. Americans, I am the sacred emblem of your country. I symbolize your birthright, your heritage of liberty purchased with blood and sorrow. I am your title deed of freedom, which is yours to enjoy and hold in trust for posterity. If you fail to keep this sacred trust inviolate, if I am nullified and destroyed, you and your children will become slaves to dictators and despots. Eternal vigilance is your price of freedom. As you see me silhouetted against the peaceful skies of my country.
All right, after this is done, you're going to tell people to send in their pictures again, all right?
Yes.
That I stand for what you
Yeah, I just posted Roosters right now.
no less. Guard me well, lest your freedom perish from the earth. Dedicate your lives to those principles for which I stand. One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I was created in freedom. I made my first appearance in a battle for human liberty. God grant that I may spend eternity in my land of the free and the home of the brave, and that I shall never be known as Old Glory, the flag.
Still gets me every time. Every year when we play this, I get chills. You did such a great job, and we are celebrating Flag Day on this program all morning long. And how can they help, Chris?
Well, we want to see your Flag Day spirit. We want a photo of your flag, of you. Maybe you've got another creative way of displaying the stars and stripes. You know, maybe you've made I've seen people put things in their yard with signs and more. So send it to us either via Twitter at 1200 WOAI. You can send it to 1200 WOAI's Facebook page. We will post them. We just posted Roger Rooster Martinez sent us a beautiful illuminated American and Texas flag by his Alterman electric truck. He works for Alterman Electric. Very, very cool. We love seeing it. We want to celebrate it. We want to post it for Flag Day.
Yeah, so keep them coming in. And Michael Jarzombeck is the guy who sent us the picture of the lightning next to the flag or behind the flag, which I thought was very cool. Out in my neighborhood between Poth and Kosciuszko, which is close to where I live. And I love that picture.
Yeah, we're going to post that. And you can see all of them at 1200 WOAI on Twitter. We'll be posting that one in just a few minutes here.
All right, so up next it is Flashback brought to you by Brown Chevrolet. Charity, you're first, I'm second. We'll give Chris the leftovers.
Woo!
Today.
When you're an innovative business, every blinking cursor is an opportunity.
Okay.
What will you do with it? Will you make something better or create something new? Our Dell Technologies advisors provide you with expertise and tools with Windows 11 to do incredible things. Because we believe there's an innovator in all of us. To do more with a Latitude laptop, Dell Technologies recommends Windows.
Hector Gomez, good morning.
Call the Dell Technologies advisor at 877 Ask Dell. My heart was racing.
Hector, a graduate of Central Catholic High School.
Just reading a book. I could have delayed telling my doctor, but I didn't wait.
They told their doctors and found out they have atrial fibrillation, a condition which makes it about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you have one or more
Okay,
of these
let's
symptoms,
see.
irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, this is no time to wait. Contact your doctor.
Brought to you by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
They say cockroaches can survive just about anything. At ABC Home and Commercial Services,
Yeah, they
we
can.
beg to differ. I'm Bobby Jenkins. When you see roaches in your kitchen, bath, or garage, call us. ABC will send a well-trained specialist to your home to track them down and eliminate them. Plus, our treatments are environmentally friendly for people and pets. With ABC's pest management services, cockroaches have met their match. ABC Home and Commercial Services, specialists for your environment.
Just call ABC Home and Commercial Services.
License 363-080 and 18580.
When your AC breaks down, call Gettle. Digital Duncan works on every brand of air conditioner. When we hook up Digital Duncan, playtime is over. Digital Duncan doesn't guess. Digital Duncan knows what's wrong. When your AC breaks down, call Gettle. Digital Duncan works on every brand of air conditioner, even yours. Buy a new Gettle AC today and we'll install it tomorrow. Gettle, Goettl.
We'll keep you cool, but it's hard to spell. The economy is heading for a total disaster. The Fed must choose between a stock market and housing market crash or hyperinflation high. This is Stephen K. Bannon, and I urge you to diversify your retirement savings into physical gold today. To help you get started, my friends at Birch Gold have created a free information kit on gold IRAs. To get your free copy, just text Safeguard to 989898. There's no obligation or purchase required. Again, that's Safeguard to 989898.
Research shows listeners don't like it when ads interrupt their music. So to help you remember that Liberty Mutual customizes home insurance, we made this ad optional. If you want to skip this ad, remove your left earphone. Liberty Mutual customizes home insurance, so you only pay for what you need.
If you're missing a step or money that you must love wasting your cash.
It's the easy and smart way to save.
Now it's all set, so if that earphone was out, put it back in your head.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Hi, I'm Elmer at Elmer's Heating and Air, and right now I'm looking for good plumbers, technicians, AC installers, and customer service folks to join our team. You don't have to have a lot of experience. We can teach you everything you need to know. We have a training center, but I can't teach someone to really care about doing the job the right way. To have a service heart towards a customer, you have to bring these qualities with you to the interview. Reliability, quality, honesty. If this is you, then I'm going to pay you more than average to start, because happy employees make happy customers.
To apply, go online to callelmers.com. Nobody does it better than R&R.
I know this guy.
Woo!
Vehicle. They can replace any piece of glass on your vehicle, window regulators, camera calibration, all with a lifetime warranty and customer service through the roof. They've even got a mobile service. They can come to you if that's what you need. UTSA Senior Military Discount. Ask them about the dual deal. Save even more money off the already low pricing. Go look at the website. All the info is there. RNRAutoglass.com. Then get in there. You'll be glad you did. R&R Autoglass.
Just ahead of headlines, traffic, and weather together. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
Woo!
Wow. Wow, we are going way back, Charity, right in your wheelhouse. 60, 61, or 62? Ooh, that was what I wanted. I'll take 1960, and we'll leave Chris with 1962. Whoa!
Whoa!
I thought you had it, Charity, because I had no clue. I watched Dennis the Menace, but I have no idea when it was actually on TV because I caught it way after its primetime debut.
Yeah, when I was hearing the clues, I wrote down 1964, so I had no idea. I wasn't even in this ballpark.
Yeah, you weren't even there, Chris,
Yeah.
so that's okay.
Woo!
There's always tomorrow. All right,
Yeah.
Charity, what else is going on?
A scary situation involving a man with a gun unfolded yesterday at a summer camp
Okay, where
facility in
Roger
the North
wants to know,
Texas
or
city of
Rooster wants to know, where can you find these
Texas House
photos?
Speaker
On Twitter at 1200 WOAI on Twitter.
and funding towards school safety. Former Attorney General Bill Barr likens chasing election fraud claims to playing whack-a-mole, and former
And his is
Trump
up.
is lashing out at the January 6th House Committee. And the 12th deadly fire of the year took place early this morning on the city's north side. We'll bring you details right now, traffic and weather together.
From the WOAI traffic
Let's see,
center.
this is Mike and Michelle
Friday, an
Pratt.
accident reported at the intersection of Worslock Parkway and Lock Hill Selma. Delays. On the east side, the accident we had reported on Loop 410 southbound near Rixby has been cleared. And on the far east side of town, we have some road construction in the process of being cleared on I-10 eastbound between Loop 1604 and Trainer Hill Road. So at about 35 minutes to your drive throughout that stretch. I'm Shauna Nance, News Radio 1200 WOAI.
This report is sponsored by Panera. There are so many words they could use to describe Panera's new chef's chicken sandwiches. But when you have a bite, you might just be left speechless. Panera, the familiar made fantastic. Enjoy a $0 delivery fee when you order on their app. Restrictions apply.
Cloudy skies today and tomorrow, but still hot. 99 today, 100 tomorrow. And then on Thursday, a few clouds early, otherwise mostly sunny, highs 102. 78 right now. Coming right up, your Kim Commando Daily Tech Update. Last night in the NBA Finals, Game 5, the Golden State Warriors took the game. And if I would have told you that Steph Curry went 0 for 9 from three-point land, you would think, okay, well, they didn't win the game, right? Well, they did win the game, and that stopped a streak from Steph Curry of 233 straight games with at least one three-pointer.
Wow.
And he was just having a bad night. I went to bed last night and Golden State was up pretty big, and then understand third quarter opened up and Boston got right back in the game, and it was tied up until the end.
Sure looking like Golden. I mean, you take that 3-2 lead. Now Boston's got to win the final two games to take this series. One game at a time, though. They try to take game 6, force a 7th game.
There you go. Andrew Wiggins showed up with 26 points and 13 rebounds. Klay Thompson backed it up with another 21. Next game, I believe, is Labor Day. I think.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's Thursday.
Yes.
It's Thursday. Just seems like it's going to be Labor Day. But let's put it this way. The Stanley Cup Finals get started tomorrow night. 9 days. 7 games, 9 days. 9 days. And we've been doing this for how long now? I think it started back in May. Something like that, man. They just go on way too long. I was hoping there was a game on Sunday, and there wasn't. Didn't make any sense. Why would you play a game on Monday? I don't get it.
The NBA has its strategy. I'm sure it's all about the money one way or another.
Yeah, if it does go to Game 7, that would be Father's Day up against the U.S. Open in golf and Father's Day. So why would you do that? All right, coming up in the 6 o'clock hour, more on what happened in Duncanville? Yeah, Duncanville, Texas. Capitol hearings number 2 happened yesterday. We'll talk about that. And believe it or not, gas prices stayed steady here in San Antonio, but they're continuing to rise.
It's an interesting week over at Google's headquarters. One of their
Thank you, Connie.
has been placed on paid leave after claiming that a Google AI program is alive. I'm Kim Commando, brought to you by T-Mobile. Their advanced network now goes farther than ever before. Visit T-Mobile.com/55 today. Meet 41-year-old Blake Lamone. He describes himself as a military vet, a priest, and an ex-con. He's been fighting with his bosses at Google for months over one of its experimental software system that analyzes huge amounts of data. Lamone started believing that his software is alive, like
And
you
if
and
you have
me.
a 401k,
He says it
please
has
do
the
not
intellect
look
of
at
a
it.
7-year-old and demands that
People
Google
jumping off
ask
of
it for
buildings today.
permission before working on it. Google says our team of ethicists and engineers reviewed Blake's concerns and informed him that the evidence does not support his claims. Bottom line, lots of programs do what this one can, and none are alive. I post breaking tech news 24/7 at my website, commando.com. In life, you can count on 3 things: death, taxes, and your car breaking down. I can't do anything about the first 2, but I trust CarShield to protect me against unexpected auto repairs. CarShield's protection plans are only around $100 a month and cover more parts than ever before, whether your car has 5,000 or 150,000 miles. When you need a repair, there's no paperwork or headaches. Just choose the mechanic to do the work, and CarShield administrators handle the rest. Plus, you can count on CarShield to help take care of you when your car breaks down and you're stuck on the side of the road. Every protection plan includes coast-to-coast roadside assistance, rental car options, and trip reimbursement at no extra cost. Get coverage today, lock in your price, and it will never go up.
at carshield.com/Kim or call 800-391-8888 to save 10% on your plan. That's carshield.com/Kim or 800-391-8888 to save 10%.
What will put you and your love on cloud 9 this June? It's Diamonds Direct's most amazing offer this year. Right now, for a limited time on any purchase at the best price, pay nothing down and get 5 years zero interest financing. If you've been swooning over that $5,000 designer ring, right now it's only $85 a month. $3,000 diamond studs, just $50 a month, and they're yours. Don't miss the special limited time financing event exclusively at Diamonds Direct. Get details and more at diamondsdirect.com. On approved credit.
Join Brooklyn Chandler Willie for the Texas Financial Advisory Show Saturday nights at 6 and Sunday mornings at 10 to get the information you need to help make your retirement dreams a reality. The Texas Financial Advisory Show with Brooklyn Chandler Willie Saturday nights at 6 and Sunday mornings at 10.
America's Diamond offers our 5-year, 60-month financing program every day of the year. You don't have to wait for a sale to get 5-year financing with credit approval or wait for a sale to get our guaranteed America's Diamond price, because we treat everyone fairly and with respect every day of the year. For almost 40 years, we have designed and created our extraordinary diamond jewelry right here in San Antonio. When you buy America's Diamond, your money stays in San Antonio. Our whole company is located here and locally owned. Our kids and grandkids go to school here. All 40 of our coworkers live and shop in San Antonio for everything. Through the years, America's Diamond has supported thousands of wonderful...
Charity McCurdy's coming up with the headlines.
We're the official jeweler of the San Antonio Spurs and of the University of Texas at San Antonio Athletics. See our television program about diamonds and jewelry tonight on ABC KSAT 12 at 12:35 a.m. or see it right now at americasdiamond.com.
You need an extra key for your home or business? Need a safe for valuables? Guaranteed Lock and Safe can help. There's a full-service locksmith shop that can handle your commercial, residential, and
There we go.
needs. With a large selection
Happy Flag Day.
accessories, padlocks, and safes, they have the solution you're looking for. They specialize in auto chip keys, and before you go to the dealership, stop by their store on Heidner, just past Fredericksburg Road at 10501 Heidner. Call them at 494-5500. 494-5500. It's guaranteed Lock and Safe.
Bloomberg Crypto is the new daily podcast from Bloomberg and iHeartRadio that tackles everything from Bitcoin to Bored Apes. Each weekday, Bloomberg reporters and experts from every corner of the industry discuss the latest in cryptocurrencies and explore how it impacts our lives, our politics, and our culture.
How many machines
In fact, let me get you a Charity McCurdy photo as you'll listen to her headlines here in a moment. Whoops.
Bloomberg Crypto on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get
Jesse Bratton, good morning. Welcome in. Here's Charity. You'll hear the headlines. We're working on getting a camera on Charity that you can see live, but this is where we are this week.
Gunshots ring out on a day camp campus for kids nearly 3 weeks after the Uvalde school shooting. Good Tuesday morning. I'm Charity McCurdy with our top stories and traffic and weather together.
From the WOAI Traffic Center.
On the north side, we have an accident reported at the intersection of Boardwalk Parkway and Lock Hill, Selma. Expect delays. On the east side, the accident we had reported on Loop 410 southbound near Rigsby has been cleared. And on the far east side of town, we have some road construction in the process of being cleared on I-10 eastbound between Loop 1604 and Traynor Hill Road. So at about 35 minutes to your drive throughout that stretch. I'm Shauna Nance, News Radio 1200 WOAI.
Your Weather Channel forecast for this Flag Day: partly cloudy this morning, becoming mainly cloudy this afternoon, a high in the upper 90s. Tonight's low in the upper 70s. Right now, 78 degrees. 6:01 at News Radio 1200 WOAI. Well, a gunman is dead after firing shots at a Duncanville summer camp yesterday morning.
Police say the gunman fired at least 2 shots inside the Duncanville field house where 150 kids were attending camp. Assistant Police Chief Matthew Stogner said that after a first shot was fired near the entrance, counselors told kids to hide and locked their doors.
The suspect went to a classroom, was unable to get inside, and did fire 1 round inside the classroom where there were children inside. Fortunately, no one was injured.
Police found the gunman in a gymnasium where they exchanged gunfire and the shooter was killed. No children, staff, or police were injured. Police have not publicly identified the shooter or given a motive, citing the ongoing investigation. Joy Bergen at News Radio 1200 at WOAI.
Texas House Speaker Dave Phelan says the state should direct more than $100 million in funding towards school safety. In a letter to Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick yesterday, Phelan said the Texas legislature has an obligation to take immediate, concrete action to make schools more secure before the start of the next academic year. The speaker wants to send more money to mental health programs for children in the state, along with expanded active shooter response training and panic alert technology for school districts. Phelan added that he supports Patrick's request for $50 million to buy bulletproof shields for school police departments. Attorney General Merrick Garland has announced an indictment of a Texas man for buying guns linked to crimes, which he says signals a bigger effort.
Attorney General Garland said many of those crimes happened within a year after those guns were bought. That leads a federal effort to stop the gun trafficking.
From wherever illegal guns originate to wherever they are used to commit violent crimes.
ATF Special Agent in charge in Dallas, Jeff Boschek, says this federal effort goes after not just those who use guns in committing violent crime,
but also those who provide tools to do so.
Attorney General Garland implied if you facilitate crimes as a gun supplier, you may be treated as if you've pulled the trigger. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
An elderly woman and several pets died during an early morning house fire on the city's north side. It happened around 4 o'clock this morning at a home off Rio Vista near Highway 281. When fire crews arrived, they found fire in the back of the house. When they went inside, they found the elderly woman, but she was not in the same area where the fire started. No word on how she died, but smoke inhalation is believed to be the cause. Firefighters also found a dog and a cat deceased inside the home. They were able to rescue a couple of other pets inside. Fire officials say this is the 12th deadly fire in San Antonio so far this year. Officials are identifying 2 young women who were shot and killed in Castle Hill Sunday morning. The Bexar County Medical Examiner's Office says 19-year-old Giuliani Thomas and 18-year-old Kennedy Brazil died of gunshot wounds. Police say Thomas, Brazil, and a third victim were in a car on the Loop 410 feeder at Blanco Road when 2 suspects shot them several times. The third victim is in critical condition. Her name has not been released. Police don't know whether the women were targeted or shot at random. Well, inflation continues to have an impact on Wall Street, and Fox's Kevin Cork reports the worst may still not be over with.
Dow plummeting 875 points amid bear market fears and major rate hike jitters, skyrocketing inflation, and yes, gas and food prices absolutely soaring. Now, economists think inflation will continue and even get worse as we approach the midterms. In fact, former Clinton Treasury Secretary and Obama advisor Lawrence Summers predicts the country will be in flat-out full-on recession in less than 2 years.
And gas prices are not going up. The national average price for regular is $5.01 a gallon for the third day in a row, according to AAA. California keeps claiming the crown for most expensive gas at $6.48 a gallon, the same as Monday. Both the Texas and San Antonio average sits at $4.68. Former President Trump is responding to the House Committee investigating developments leading up to the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol last year. Yesterday, Trump issued a 12-page rebuttal to testimony and evidence presented in public hearings Monday and last Thursday. Trump repeated his claims that the November 2020 presidential election was stolen.
Not at all. Never done it. Don't trust it. I've heard of people losing a shit ton of money.
It's, to me, if I can't see it, touch it, only dealings I ever had with Bitcoin was used to do some online gambling with my neighbor.
Okay.
And that's how they started paying us.
Okay.
But they would send the Bitcoin to his bank account, and then we just go to the bank and get the money
And exchange it. Okay.
Yeah. But it was so hard to figure that shit out the first time.
Yeah.
But we quit gambling like that, so it got to be where it was such a hassle to get paid.
Yeah.
And the best I ever did, man. And I mean, we used to just play with that. I did a $2 bet on baseball. It was 8 games. I did a parlay. I hit it.
You hit 8 games.
8 games. $2 bet. You know how much I won?
Probably a ton.
$283 on a $2 bet.
That is amazing.
Yeah, and it was one of these things we were sitting around on a Friday, you know, drinking beer, shooting the shit. And I was looking at the sports page, and I started circling games. And I told Victor, I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to do a parlay, man. Let's do a $2 parlay. And I just picked them all to win.
That is incredible.
And the next morning I the next morning I got up and I'm trying to find the scores, right? And I finally hit it on my phone and I'm sitting there and go, okay, got that one, got that one, got that one, got that one, I got them all. It was like, son of a bitch.
That is wild.
Yeah. It was fun. That was the best I ever did.
Very cool.
Yeah. 8-game parlay.
That is, I mean, a 3-game parlay is hard to
Oh, I
hit.
know.
So an 8-game is
I used to do
insane.
that on football on Sunday, and I hit a few, but you went $70 on a $5 bet, which ain't bad.
Yeah.
But that's about the extent of my gambling. I did not get real.
Wow.
I put a lot of money up. Let's put it that way. You're $5 with the help. But I never bet on the Cowboys because, damn it, they screwed me every fucking time I even thought about doing it.
Yeah.
Began working for his parents in the office of the family roofing and supply business at age 12. After college, Mike went to work full-time for Belden Roofing and focused on expanding the company's customer base. In a few short years, he transformed it from a small residential roofer to a major player in the commercial and residential roofing business. Mike took over the reins after his father Maury's retirement in the early 80s. He, along with his wife Louise, grew Belden Roofing into one of the largest roofing contractors in Texas. Today, Belden Roofing still operates their business on the principles that Mike learned from Maury: integrity and doing the right thing. As Mike puts it, we treat everyone with respect and honesty. Our customers, our employees, and our vendors. So when it comes time to choose a roofing contractor, go with the one who has a 75-year history.
So do you know Michael Jarzombek, who sent the Lightning?
No, I don't know him, but I do know a Jarzombek. I wonder if he's related. Bobby Jarzombek used to be a drummer of a friend of mine's band.
Can't be a lot of Jarzombeks in South Texas.
Out in this area, someplace out there. So I'm not sure if he is or not. I just sent you a picture that Rooster said. Did you see that?
Not yet. I'll go look at that in a sec. I'm getting ready to post. I'm saving Michael Jarzombek. I'll go look at yours in one sec. Jombek. Jarzombek. Okay. So Lightning.
Life's unpredictable. Protect what you work hard to attain. Get your finances in order. Trajan Wealth can advise you with the uncertainties of retirement. Ask Trajan Wealth now for a free review.
Nice.
Money on your investment strategy.
Yeah.
To talk to the professionals at Trajan Wealth. Call 210.
So he's celebrating all day.
We will post that as well.
TrajanWealth.com. Paid endorsement, advisory services through Trajan Wealth LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor.
Use Radio 1200, WOAI, and iHeart radio station. Available everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts. All in one.
Welcome into Flag Day right here on San Antonio's First News. Mr. T, along with Charity McCurdy and Chris Duel. Coming up this hour, gas prices didn't rise overnight, but I guarantee you they will rise again. We'll talk about that. Capitol hearing reveals a dissent in the Trump camp, and commentary from Charlie Parker on Flag Day coming up in about 15 minutes. Let's get traffic and weather.
On the north side, we have an accident reported at the intersection of Parkway and Lock Hill, Selma. Expect delays. On the east side, the accident we reported on Loop 10 southbound near Rixby has been cleared. And on the far east side of town, we have some road construction in the process of being cleared on I-10 eastbound between Loop 1604 and Trainer Hill Road. So at about 35 minutes to your drive throughout that stretch. I'm Shauna Nance, News Radio 1200 WO.
Cloudy skies today and tomorrow. Highs 99 today, 100 tomorrow. Thursday, clouds early, then sunny in the afternoon. Highs 102, 78 right now. I played that just for you, Chris.
I love it. Love me some Mellencamp. ROCK in the USA, baby.
That's right, because it is Flag Day.
Yes.
And we are celebrating Flag Day, and you can be part of the celebration. Just send your pictures to.
Yes, and gosh, we're getting some great ones, and we're posting them as well. At 1200 WOAI on Twitter. That's where we're currently posting them. We'll also post them to 1200 WOAI's Facebook page. Or if you want to, you can send them to Tim. Some people emailing them to Tim, send them to Charity, send them to me. And we want to celebrate Flag Day with you. We want to see your Flag Day spirit.
Now, my email is pretty simple. It's mrt@woai.com. That's Mr. T at woai.com without the period. Charity, yours is just Charity McCurdy at iHeartMedia.com, right? All right, it's that simple. Get your pictures in, and we will share them with everyone and let everybody know how you celebrate Flag Day. But I don't know if you guys noticed this yesterday. I know, Charity, you had it in the top of the hour news, but stocks took a hit yesterday again, pushing the S&P 500 into the bear market territory, which happens when stocks close down 20% or more from their most recent high. In short, stocks are tumbling, and it's due to inflation and the Federal Reserve's efforts to tame it, according to experts. Now, 1 month ago, if you remember this, Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell said that the central bank was not actively considering raising interest rates by 0.75 of a percentage point to fight inflation, but Wall Street is now worried that Powell might have to change his tune because we're just taking a hit. And if you're in the Bitcoin market, wow, it took a major dive yesterday. Bitcoin fell to below $23,000 as of today because investors bailed out of the risky assets. I am not a Bitcoin guy. I just can't do it.
Nor am I. And I have heard of, cryptocurrency really falling here and there. And I'm sure there's more experts there who might certainly disagree with me, but I don't know enough about it. And some of the things I've heard just scare me.
Thank you. Yeah, if I can't look at it, hold it, touch it, throw it up in the air and, run under it, why? Why bother? And I love those commercials. There was a beer commercial, I believe, where the guy, hey, I'm a millionaire, and you celebrate. Oh, I'm not a millionaire anymore. That's what I worry about. It's just so volatile, up and down, up and down. And I know people that swear by it. I got a nephew that's just big into it. And I know he made a lot of money at one time, but I wonder how he's feeling today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll have an update coming up at the bottom of the hour with Ed Corey from Bloomberg. Will tell us exactly how the market is going right now. And I mentioned gas prices did not go up, but just get ready for it.
Anywhere. It's so convenient. Anytime. And it's just wherever you need it. Just tell your smart device to play WOAI on the iHeartRadio app.
Steve Duraco, good morning. Peter Villarreal, good morning.
Good morning. It's Charity McCurdy. Home purchase applications.
Hey, look at all the roosters behind him. You see that?
I did not see that.
Roosters pictures. Yeah, there he is, and on the wall behind him is a bunch of roosters.
Is the biggest slowdown in over 15 years. That's why you need an aggressive marketing plan to sell your home for top dollar with a realtor.
See, I looked at him and I looked at his hat, but I did not look at all the roosters. That's funny.
Multiple offers on your home in 5 days, or he will sell it for free. If you want to maximize your equity now while the market is hot, but you're worried about where to move next, with Chris Waters, you can stay in your home after the sale stress-free while you close on your dream home. And you pick your move date. Pablo and Andrea of San Antonio were worried about costly repairs they thought were needed in order for their home to sell at a decent price. They didn't have to fix anything and still got full price for their home in under 5 days with Waters. Chris Waters is the only real estate agent I would recommend and trust with the sale of my home.
So Texas, if they beat Notre Dame, either face A&M or OU.
My goodness. Either way, that's big.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that real quick before we get into gas prices coming up.
Chances are you're jamming in your car right now.
Yes, we got the College World Series starts Friday. We got the U.S. Open Major Golf Tournament starts Thursday. Oh, yeah, there's an NBA game maybe on Sunday.
Yeah.
Maybe. Like the bird do. He said bird do.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/trial. That's ZipRecruiter.com/trial.
Getting things done fast, that's what I'm all about. Hi, this is Jeff Burton, driver number 27 Chevrolet race car. And when you need fast service to fix HVAC, plumbing, or electrical
Ow.
problems in your home, call John Wayne Service Company.
Hey, this is Randy Carroll. Jeff Burton, driver of the number 27 John Wayne NASCAR, is all about being fast on the track. And John Wayne is all about getting your AC, heating, plumbing, or electrical problem fixed fast. Jeff knows being fast is nothing if he doesn't stay on track by doing things the right way and working with a strong, dependable team that also has the same commitment to winning that he does. It's the same thing with John Wayne, right, Jeff?
When it comes to dependability, trust, and commitment to five-star service, nobody in Texas comes to the rescue faster than John Wayne.
Fast service only from John Wayne Service Company, your local home experts. Call or text 210-293-6700 or go to johnwayne.com.
I'm always in a hurry. You should be too. Call John Wayne Service Company for your next service problem.
News Radio 1200 WOAI.
I switch around to different stations for music, but for news I only go to WOAI.
News Radio 1200 WOAI.
Just ahead of headlines, traffic and weather together. Coming up, Charlie Parker's commentary all about Flag Day and the Army's birthday. College World Series gets underway Friday. Started out 64 teams and is now down to 8 teams. And yes, the University of Texas and Texas A&M are both in the tournament. Notre Dame takes on Texas. A&M is taking on OU. And then in the other bracket, Stanford taking on Arkansas and Auburn and Ole Miss. And it's a double elimination, best of 3.
Go Longhorns, go Aggies. Please, not the Oklahoma Sooners. They won the women's World Series. I've had enough Oklahoma for a while. Give me a Texas team, Longhorns or Aggies. I'm cool either way.
I'm more with the Longhorns than the Aggies, but I'll take either one.
Yeah, if it can't be the Longhorns, how about the Aggies?
And I love college baseball, but I still, to this day, can't stand the aluminum bat sound. That dink.
Yeah.
It drives me crazy. I wish they would just use wooden bats like they do in the pros. I don't understand it. I don't. And it's such a weird sound. And I just can't get used to it. I watch it and I hate that sound. I really do. I don't think so. I'm not sure. I know the ball comes off the bat faster with an aluminum bat. At least that's my experience. But it's just the sound. The sound. If they could just make if somebody could invent an aluminum bat that sounded like a wood bat, I would be happy. That's just me. It just drives me crazy. All right, Charity, what else is going on?
Duncanville police said no children were hurt when an armed man entered the facility where a summer camp was being held.
Michelle Johnson from Marysville, Kansas, welcome in.
The leader of the Texas House is proposing some school safety measures that he believes can be enacted before classes start in August.
Good morning, Beth Settle. My wife Beth is in here this morning. Good morning, Beth.
Water restrictions for now, even though the water level at the Edwards Aquifer has declared it stage 3. We'll bring you details coming up right now, traffic and weather together.
From the WOAI Traffic Center.
On the north side, the accident reporting on Worslock Parkway at Lock Hill Selma Road has been cleared. Downtown, we have a disabled vehicle on the left shoulder of I-35 northbound at Martin Street. And on the far east side of town, road construction we have set up on I-10 eastbound between Loop 1604 and Trader Hill Road has been cleared. If you happen to see any traffic issues, give us a call on the traffic tip line. The number is 210-785-2601. I'm Shauna Nance, News Radio 1200 WOAI.
This report is sponsored by Northern Tool and Equipment. Shop Northern Tool and Equipment this week for their Father's Day sale. Get the perfect gift and save up to 50% on hand, power, and air tools, floor jacks, shop equipment, and more. Shop in-store or northerntool.com.
Cloudy skies today, tomorrow, hot both days, 99 today, 100 tomorrow, Thursday, clouds in the morning, sunny in the afternoon, highs 102, 78 right now.
You could have someone else remodel your home, but then you'd have to live in it. Call KM Builders at 680-KMCO.
Coming right up, Charlie Parker tells us more about Flag Day and the birth date of the Army. Those were the days, brought to you by Brown Chevrolet and your Kim Commando Digital Life Hack coming up before 7 o'clock. So gas prices remained steady in Bexar County yesterday, $4.68. We are right on the Texas average. Statewide, the national average, I should say, is 501. Statewide, it's 468. That's where we are in Bear County. But I just know it's going to go up by this weekend.
Why?
Father's Day.
Oh, okay.
People hitting the road. Come on, you can make more money. It just seems to happen like that. Anytime you're going to hit the road to do anything, gas is going to go up. No, I think that happens on the 17th this weekend. Yeah, you're right. On the day that you predicted, because me and you were done.
Yeah.
You had to yesterday.
Today, well, I think the 13th. Oh, yesterday. Yes, yesterday.
Yesterday, I had the 11th, which was Saturday, and Charity was the only one still alive and when it's going to get the $5 in San Antonio. We hope that we all lose on this one. We hope it never hits $5.
Yes.
I just think it's either this weekend or in 20 days when the 4th of July weekend gets here, it's going to go up. It's going to go up because more people on the road. That's just how it works. Oh yeah. And I've become the guy that on the way to work checks all the gas pumps, looking around, see how much gas is all the way here. And luckily, no change. The gas stations I drive by, none of them change. Yeah. I'm not sending that guy out there with the suction cup on the broomstick anymore. We're just going to leave it down. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's so sad, isn't it? So sad. And the guys with the digital, they're just hitting some buttons and changing it every 5 minutes. It seems like sometimes. But once again, no changes overnight. We're still the same place we were yesterday. So that is a good thing. And with inflation, is just going to keep going up, and they're saying a recession coming. I don't see any end in sight. I got to be honest with you. I do not see an end in sight, and that's sad. I would say don't look at it.
This is not a good week to do that.
Yeah, this is not a good time to look at it, and I don't know when to look at it again because I get notices all the time that it's my quarterly report and everything, and I delete them because I don't want to look at it. I'm afraid. Yeah. Because then I might not ever be able to retire because I got to make up all the money I lost. Okay. I feel so much better now, don't you?
Yes.
Well, this will make you feel better. Here's Charlie Parker, and he'll give you all the details on Flag Day and also the Army's birthday.
Welcome into Tuesday, June 14th, Flag Day in the United States of America.
I don't care what you say. That was fun.
Birthday of the U.S. Army today.
And now we're going to get into the Capitol 6 hearings from yesterday. I did not watch them on purpose. I'm tired of that shit.
Wow.
I am, man.
Fox News and Donald Trump are proud of you.
Good. It just, it was in the morning. I was shit to do. I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to try. I did see the highlights, but other than that, I guess it's like soccer, It happens even though you don't want it.
Yeah.
5 games in the first round. Then defeated the Phoenix Suns.
What do you make of the Jason Miller believes that Giuliani was drunk on election night? Well, you know why?
There's nothing about Giuliani that would surprise me.
You know why, though? He was celebrating the victory.
There you go.
I mean, pretty easy.
Who are making their first ever NBA Finals appearance. Spurs swept the Cavs in 4 games.
All right. I've got to go record a couple spots.
Let's see. European-born player to win the award. Tomorrow, 24 hours from now, we revisit Spurs NBA championships numbers 2 and 5. I'm Charlie Parker. Go Spurs, go.
Woo!
Hey, good morning. It's Charity McCurdy. You know who you are. There are 2 kinds of lawn people out there. Those that like to do it all themselves, mow, edge, sweep, everything, and the people that like to have someone else do all that hard work. Well, if you're in the second group, listen up. I've got a few words of advice. ABC Home and Commercial Services. The yard specialists at ABC take care of hundreds of lawns around San Antonio. They'll mow, edge, sweep up the clippings, remove leaves, clean the beds, all that stuff. And you know the ABC brand. They're one of the most reliable service companies in the area. Sit back, relax, and enjoy your yard and let ABC do all the hard work. Call them today, 210-599-9500, 599-9500.
Our 2022 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Friday, September 23rd and Saturday, September 24th.
T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas.
Keep listening to win your way there
before you can even buy tickets.
On sale Friday, June 17th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific.
But starting tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, Capital One cardholders can score tickets and other awesome experiences before anyone else for 48 hours only or while supplies last. Visit iHeartRadio.com/Capital One for more pre-sale details. What's in your wallet?
If being active, having a healthy lifestyle is part of your goals, you're having a hard time because foot pain's bringing you down, get into the Good Feet store. The salespeople at the Good Feet store are trained to find the problem that's causing your pain. Stand, walk, and play longer. Good Feet stores help thousands of people live a better life, and they can help you. Get in for that free test walk today. You deserve comfort in your life. Good Feet products are proudly made in the USA, and there are no shot, no surgery, no medication. You've got nothing to lose except your pain. You can call 210-598-8859 or visit one of their 2 locations across from the North Star Mall and the Best Buy Center next to Freebirds. Their new location on the corner of Calabria and 1604 in Alamo Ranch next to Mattress Firm. Good Feet, helping San Antonio walk better for over 10 years. The Good Feet store. Comfort, energy, performance, and pain relief. Get in for your free test walk today. And again, don't forget, Good Feet is open a second location in Alamo Ranch on the corner of Calabria and 1604 next to Mattress Firm.
Thomas J. Henry Law has more than 2,700 5-star Google reviews from satisfied clients. If you've been injured and need an attorney, don't leave your case to chance. Contact Thomas J. Henry today at tjhlaw.com/radio. San Antonio, Texas.
Yo, it's Mike Taylor for the official roofing company of Thunderdome, Roof Fix SA. That's right, Roof Fix San Antonio. Maybe you need a tune-up to your roof, right? A roof tune-up? That is an excellent way to prolong the life of your roof. Roof Fix tune-ups, they come with a free inspection and repairs to your roof where it's needed. And my boys at Roof Fix, they will also certify your entire roof 100% leak-free for a full 36 months. The tune-up comes with an annual drone inspection, but the best part of the package is that 100% of the cost of the tune-up will be applied to a new roof in the future when you need it. It's Roof Fit San Antonio. They will repair any and all roof leaks. A roof tune-up will correct attic ventilation. It'll replace missing or broken tiles and shingles and metal that might get up there. Seal pipes and vents and gaskets. Get your roof tune-up with the guys at Roof Fix San Antonio, Roof Fix SA.
When you're an innovative business, every blinking cursor is an opportunity. What will you do with it? Will you make something better or create something new? Our Dell Technologies advisors provide you with expertise and tools with Windows 11 to do incredible things. Because we believe there's an innovator in all of us. To do more with a Latitude laptop, Dell Technologies recommends Windows 11 Pro for business. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
My heart was racing just making spaghetti. I could have waited to tell my doctor, but I didn't wait.
I was short of breath just reading a book. I could have delayed telling my doctor, but I didn't wait.
They told their doctors and found out they have atrial fibrillation, a condition which makes it about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you have one or more of these symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, this is no time to wait. Contact your doctor.
Brought to you by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
This is News Radio 1200 WOAI, San Antonio, an iHeart radio station.
3 weeks after the Uvalde school shooting, another gunman makes his way onto a campus with kids. Good Tuesday morning. I'm Charity McCurdy with our top stories and traffic and weather together.
From the WOAI Traffic Center.
On the north side, the accident we're working on Warspach Parkway at Lock Hill Selma Road has been cleared. Downtown, we have a disabled vehicle on the left shoulder of I-35 northbound at Martin Street. And on the far east side of town, road construction we had set up on I-10 eastbound between Loop 1604 and Trader Hill Road has been cleared. If you happen to see any traffic issues, give us a call on the traffic tip line. The number is 210-785-2601. I'm Shauna Nance, News Radio 1200 WOAI.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples has your workspace covered with furniture and organizational items curated by Staples Work From Home Style Squad. Now get 25% off storage and filing products, chair mats, decor, and lighting with the purchase of a desk or office chair. In-store only offer ends 7/2. Staples, the working and learning store.
Your Weather Channel forecast for this Flag Day. Partly cloudy this morning, becoming mainly cloudy this afternoon. A high in the upper 90s. Tonight's low in the upper 70s. Right now we're at 77 degrees. 6:32 at News Radio 1200 at WOAI. Well, more information is being released about a deadly North Texas police-involved shooting at a summer camp for children ages 4 to 14.
Duncanville police say a man went into Duncanville Fieldhouse yesterday morning with a gun, got into an argument with a staffer, then fired a shot. He then apparently attempted to get inside a locked classroom with children inside, but was unsuccessful. That's when police say he fired a second shot from the hallway at the door. Investigators say the gunman then moved to the gymnasium that was housing more children, encountered officers, and died following a shootout. No children were hurt. The assistant police chief says his officers did exactly what they were trained to do, stop the threat immediately. The Texas Rangers are investigating. Eric Lycum, News Radio 1200 WOAI.
Texas Senator John Cornyn says he's glad that lawmakers have been able to agree on some basic principles to guide a gun safety bill after the school shooting in Uvalde. A bipartisan group of senators announced that deal Sunday. Cornyn says the next step is to put those principles into a bill that can pass the Senate.
And that's what we're working on this week. My hope is that we can complete that job in the next few days, hopefully by the end of the week, so that the bill will be available for all senators, indeed all the world, to read.
He wants to get states to upload information about juvenile criminal records or mental health cases to a national database so that information will be part of a background check for 18-year-olds who buy guns. The leader of the Texas House is proposing some school safety measures that he believes can be enacted before classes start in August. House Speaker Dave Phelan's recommendations focus mostly on the GOP priority of dealing with mental health issues as opposed to more gun control. Phelan said his priorities can be achieved by redirecting state money with no need for new laws, since a special legislative session isn't likely to be called soon. Kerrville police are trying to find a man wanted for making a terroristic threat. Officers say 19-year-old John Thomas Martin IV went to the local Walmart Supercenter on Friday and spent 2 hours behaving in a way that made employees uncomfortable. When they told him to leave, Martin reportedly threatened to come back and shoot up the store. Martin is white with brown hair, brown eyes, about 5'7", weighing around 145 pounds. Crime Stoppers is offering up to $5,000 for information leading to Martin's arrest. On Monday was day 2 of the January 6th committee hearings into the protests and riot at the U.S. Capitol.
We heard testimony from former U.S. Attorney in Georgia, B.J. Pack, shooting down the suitcase full of ballots theory in Atlanta, and video testimony from former Attorney General Bill Barr, saying,
Well, the early claims that I understood were completely bogus and silly and usually based on complete misinformation.
But the heart of the committee's hearing trying to prove that former President Trump was responsible for the January 6th protest and riot at the U.S. Capitol, which Democratic Rep. Zoe Lofgren says they will prove in an effort, the president's supporters say, to try and keep him off the potential 2024 ballot. Jeff Manasso, Fox News.
An elderly woman and several pets died during an early morning house fire on the north side. It happened around 4 a.m. at a home off Ria Vista near Highway 281. When fire crews arrived, they found the fire in the back of the house, and they found the elderly woman inside, but she was not in the same area where the fire started. No word on how she died, but it is believed to be smoke inhalation. Firefighters also found a dog and a cat deceased inside the home. They were able to rescue a couple of other pets inside. Fire officials say this is the 12th deadly fire in San Antonio so far this year. Well, this week, Elon Musk will address Twitter employees as his bid to buy the social media network moves forward.
It's an all-hands-on-deck meeting scheduled for Thursday. Musk will discuss his bid to buy the company and will respond to questions submitted in advance. It's the first time Musk will address Twitter employees since announcing his takeover bid back in April. Musk has threatened to walk away from this $44 billion deal unless Twitter shares more information about bots and spam accounts. I'm Rory O'Neill.
Well, there is something in the air, and it's definitely not rain.
A huge cloud of Saharan dust has begun making its way over Texas, and experts say it will affect the weather. Professor Tim Logan at Texas A&M says the dust particles will block some of the sunlight.
It's going to absorb some of that radiation, but it's going to block some of it from reaching the surface, so that might knock our temperatures down a little bit.
It will also shut down hurricane development over the Atlantic Ocean. But he says this current cloud will only stick around Texas this week, so the heat will ramp back up next weekend. Margo Moreno, News Radio 1200 WOAI.
Stage 3 water use restrictions from the Edwards Aquifer Authority are in place because of the drought's effect on the water level. Water utilities like the San Antonio water system are reduced by 35% of their authorized amount. On the other hand, SAW's customers are still under Stage 2 restrictions, limited to watering their lawns once a week. SAW's has diversified its water sources and has enough supply to make up for the Stage 3 restrictions. It is 6:37. Traffic and weather together in just a minute, but first, a check of your money in the world of business. Ed Corey is live at the Bloomberg News Desk.
Charity's big sell-off on Wall Street yesterday. Today, we could try to claw some of that back. Dow futures up 40, S&P futures up 9. After we entered in a bear market officially yesterday, ahead of what's expected to be one of the biggest Fed interest rate hikes in decades coming up this week. Price of gold is up $2.80 at $18.22 an ounce. Walt Disney's animated Pixar film Lightyear won't be able to be seen by kids in Singapore. That City States Information Communications Media Development Authority gave it an NC-16 rating because it includes a kiss between two female characters. Dow futures up almost 50. Live with a Bloomberg Business Report. I'm Ed Corey on News Radio 1200 WOAI.
Thanks, Ed. No matter where you are, we are live anywhere on the iHeartRadio app. I'm Charity McCurdy, News Radio 1200 WOAI. Now traffic and weather together.
From the WOAI Traffic Center.
On the north side, the accident we're working on Worsbach Parkway at Lock Hill Selma Road has been cleared. Downtown, we have a disabled vehicle on the left shoulder of I-35 northbound at Martin Street. And on the far east side of town, road construction being set up on I-10 eastbound between Loop 1604 and Trader Hill Road has been cleared. If you happen to see any traffic issues, give us a call on the traffic tip line. The number is 210-785-2601. I'm Sean Nance, PGA 1200 WOAI.
This report is sponsored by Integrity Roofing and Siding.
Honesty, value, and reputation. All qualities that define Integrity Roofing and Siding. I'm Ronnie Suarez, president of Integrity Roofing and Siding.
There's only one goal, and that's a championship.
Today at 340 Roof or online at integritysa.com.
Good morning and happy Tuesday. Mostly cloudy, warm, humid, and breezy this morning for the rest of the day. Mostly sunny and hot, high 99. The sky will be hazy due to the Sahara dust, and winds will be increasing.
Saharan dust, everybody.
It's my favorite kind of dust.
Exactly.
Sponsored by PVA, Peripheral Vascular Associates. If you have leg pain,
You don't want any Siberian dust. Give me the Saharan.
That would be awful.
Yeah.
before your arteries clog, block, or stop.
I just feel closer to the motherland of the Saharan dust.
47 years.
Yes.
FixMyCirculation.com.
Welcome into Flag Day on San Antonio's First News. We are celebrating with you. And how can they help out, Chris?
Yes, and we are celebrating your Flag Day spirit. We'd love to see a photo or even a video. Send it to the Twitter page for 1200 WOAI at 1200 WOAI, or email it to Tim, tweet or email it to Charity. You can tweet it to me, and we are posting a number of them. And Joe Gibson, we posted Joe's, and an incredible lightning shot. You talked about that earlier, Tim. Michael Jarzambek with a great photo of the flag with lightning behind it. My goodness, that's a unique photo. And you can see all of those as we post them at 1200 WOAI on Twitter.
So keep them coming because we will post them. The hearing number 2 in the January 6th, I guess the hearing into the what happened on January 6th. I wouldn't call it a riot, but it was a riot. So it was held yesterday, and it started off with clips of Bill Barr's deposition to the January 6th House Committee. They started out with those. He repeatedly warned the White House that no evidence was emerging to support Trump's claim of widespread fraud. He recalled eventually telling Trump that his claims of a stolen election were BS. Yes, we heard that before. And then we had this from former Trump advisor Jason Miller. Says he believes that Rudy Giuliani had been drinking on election night in 2020 and gave then President Trump some poor advice. Well, if he was drinking, he was just celebrating the victory, right?
So And is it surprising that Rudy Giuliani was drinking on election night? I mean, most election parties, I would expect most people are having a couple of adult beverages at election night parties. Yeah.
Well, that's a good question. And I was just fascinated by the dissent in Trump. I don't think there's too many people standing by his side. And to me, that's more alarming than anything.
Yeah, that is a bit of a revelation here. The more we hear from people in his inner circle, the more people were saying, you lost this thing. The numbers just don't add up.
And then we found out that Kimberly Guilfoyle, Donald Trump Jr.'s fiance and former advisor to his father's reelection bid, got paid $60,000 for a 2-minute speech at the Stop the Steal rally that preceded the attack on the Capitol.
Now, that is a good gig if you can get it. $60K for a 2-minute speech. Nice.
Yeah. Look, and we have another one coming up tomorrow, I believe, is the next one. I don't have a time on the next one, but it is tomorrow. And we will have more on this coming up throughout the morning. But I am just, to me, the takeaway I got from yesterday was just the dissent from his camp. I found that very, very disturbing. And where are we now? We're at 2022, so 2 years ago. I think you got overturned it anytime soon?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't either. But like I said, we'll have more on this coming up throughout the morning. But up next, it is Those Were the Days, and it is brought to you by Brown Chevrolet.
Imagine if you could sell your house the moment you got your dream job halfway across the country. Open Door makes that a possibility by giving you a competitive offer on your house in a matter of days. Sold. Hundreds of
Michelle, I'll take a look at those photos. Thank you for sending them.
Oh, she sent them good. And is it me, or does Bill Barr look like he could be Elton John's older brother?
He could be Elton John's older brother.
You look at him.
Yeah.
He's got the face.
He needs some more blingy glasses. He needs some of those.
That'll happen after he gets through with this hearing. And he starts letting his hair down, so to speak.
Yes.
Man, I have the Spurs championship montage from 2007 because today's the day.
Yeah.
But it's 5 fucking minutes long.
Wow.
Cash offer on your house at
opendoor.com/myoffer.
Offer eligibility varies. Open Door is represented by Open Door Brokerage, Inc., license 02061130 in California, and Open Door Brokerage, LLC in its other markets.
After 9/11, Ben Harrow couldn't wait to enlist in the Army. But in Afghanistan, Ben stepped on an IED while leading an anti-terrorism mission. Ben survived, but lost both of his legs above the knee, 2 fingers, and sustained injuries to his right forearm. Ben now lives in a smart home from the Tunnel to Towers Foundation, which gave him back his independence despite his severe physical challenges. Help heroes like Ben. Donate $11 a month to Tunnel to Towers at T2T.org.
Here you go. And it's the price. Lunch. Who's hungry? You know, maybe instead of loading up the nail gun with...
Good morning, Jimmy Munoz from Midland, Texas. Welcome, sir.
Oh.
Some food just doesn't work at work, but Easy Cater just does. Food for work on time and as ordered from over 85,000 restaurants. Order 24/7 at EasyCater.com.
Are you tired of worrying about your old roof? Worrying about every time there's rain or severe weather in the forecast? Worrying about when you'll finally have to go ahead and replace that old roof? This is Danny Bose with Southwest Metal Roofing Systems. Let us take the worry out of your life by installing a lifetime metal roof. No one knows more about metal roofing than Southwest Metal Roofing Systems. We're a locally owned and highly respected company that only does metal roofs. Standing seam metal roof from Southwest Metal Roofing Systems is the most weather resistant and watertight roof available. It's energy efficient and it's one of the best looking roofs out there. Southwest Metal Roofing Systems not only serves San Antonio, but just about all of South Central Texas. So when there's rain in the forecast, stop worrying about your old roof and call us today at 210-822-6868. That's 210-822-6868 for a free, no obligation estimate. Stop worrying about rainy days. Call us today at 210-822-6868. Check out our website at swmetalroofing.com. Southwest Metal Roofing Systems. Do it once, do it for life.
That Connecticut in the Pags house for over 15 years. Before we got it, we lost the water heater and we lost the dishwasher. We got smart. We got Connecticut now. We protect our appliances, protect our pipes, and our hair is softer, skin is softer. The soap lathers much quicker and better. Plus, the food tastes better. The coffee tastes better. It really is a world of difference. Hard water can damage appliances. Protect your appliances. No water stains or build up either. Be safe. Get a Connecticut. The last water softener you're ever going to own. Trust the product and the great people that bring you the product. Doesn't use any electricity. Connecticut water softener doesn't add any money to the energy bill. Forget bottled water with their K5 drinking water system. It's what we use. You can help the environment by keeping money in your wallet and ditching bottled water for good. Call Connecticut right now for a free water analysis. Connecticut is so sure that you're going to love your water. They will let you try it for 90 days for free. 656-PURE, 656-PURE, 656-7873, or go online, ConnecticutSA.com.
Greenberry, healthy cereal for your family. Today is the day to take control of your health. Start each day with Greenberry cereals. I'm Peter Harris with breaking news. Our Greenberry cereals are packed with tons of plant-based fiber and more than 6 times the amount of antioxidants found in blueberries. Great tasting Greenberry with amazing on its source, starts with lower sugar than other cereals and uses only whole grain to help slow sugar absorption, which helps manage diabetes and prediabetes. Our goal was to create healthy cereals for your family without sacrificing an ounce of flavor. Try it for yourself. Grab a box of Greenberry Bran Flakes, Honey Nut Toasted Oats, or delicious cinnamon frosted shredded wheat. You'll love the flavor and make today the day that you truly take control of your health with Greenberry.
Greenberry, healthy cereal for your family.
Not all the news these days is good, but not knowing is not an option. That's why I turn on WOAI first thing in the morning and keep coming back all day.
Real news in real time. News Radio 1200 WOAI.
I'm Charlie Parker, and those were the days brought to you by Brown Chevrolet. It was on this day, June 14, 1775, the first United States military service. The United States Army, established by a congressional resolution. Today, Flag Day, created 1777. 1954, President Dwight Eisenhower signed into law a resolution of the United States Congress, which added the phrase, "under God," to the Pledge of Allegiance. Thanks, Ike. And it was on this day 25 years ago, the Chicago Bulls captured their 5th NBA championship in 7 years, outscoring the Utah Jazz in Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Birthdays. Birthdays today include author of Uncle Tom's Cabin, Harriet Beecher Stowe, born in 1811. Dr. Lois Alzheimer, birth date today, 1864. Psychiatrist,
You won't remember it, though.
pathologist, the first to describe the disease named after
Rim shot.
Alzheimer's disease. Marla Gibbs, Florence the maid on the Jeffersons, still with us, turning 91 today. Happy birthday, Rod.
Hold your head up.
Originally with the Zombies, later a band named after himself. Argent. Rod Argent is 77. The 45th United States President. Donald Trump today turns 76. And birth date today for Eddie Mecca, Carmine Ragusa in Laverne and Shirley. He unfortunately left us in November of last year. Eric Hayden, 5-time Olympic gold. Eric Hayden is 64. 4 world records, 1 Olympic record. Birthday, George Allen O'Dowd.
Yes, we do.
You know George Allen O'Dowd better as Boy George, leader of Culture Club. He is 61 today. Yasmin Leaf, Bridges, Baywatch, turning 54. And last, certainly not least, this is Andre Agassi. Tennis great Steffi Graf, 53. Four-time winner of the Australian Open, three-time winner of the French Open, five-time winner of Wimbledon, won the U.S. Open 3 times, has 22 Grand Slam titles. Only Margaret Court with 24 and Serena Williams with 23 have more.
And here are some of the stories we're following for you this Tuesday morning. Another scary incident involving a gunman on a Texas campus with kids ended with a gunman dead and no children injured. A 10-year-old girl wounded in the Uvalde school shooting continues to recover in a San Antonio hospital. Former President Trump is firing back at the January 6th House Committee, issuing a 12-page rebuttal to testimony and evidence presented in public hearings yesterday and last Thursday. And the Warriors are one win away from another NBA championship. We'll bring you the latest coming up right now, traffic and weather together.
From the WOAI Traffic Center.
On the northeast side, we have a disabled vehicle reported on the right shoulder of Loop 410 westbound at Pear and Vital. Expect delays. Also on the west side of town, we have a disabled vehicle on the right shoulder of Highway 90 eastbound at 36th Street. If you happen to see any traffic issues, give us a call on the traffic tip line. The number is 210-785-2601. I'm Shauna Nance, News Radio 1200 WOAI.
This report is sponsored by TxDOT. Driving through oil and gas production areas can be challenging, so be extra cautious. Slow down, pay attention to road conditions, and remember, when passing, to make sure there's plenty of room to get around. Be safe. Drive smart. A message from TxDOT.
Considerable cloudiness today and tomorrow. Highs 99 today, 100 tomorrow, Thursday. Clouds in the morning, sunny in the afternoon. Highs 102, 78 right now. Coming up, your Kim Commando digital life hack. And then in the 7 o'clock hour, Mike Opelka has another fill-in gig today. He will be back with us tomorrow, but we will bring you Charlie Parker's I Am the Flag coming up at 7:20. And of course, at 7:40, we'll talk to San Antonio First News national correspondent Rory O'Neill. Stocks and cryptocurrencies took a hit yesterday. We'll talk about that with Rory coming up. And then, of course, Charlie Parker's championship, or talks about the 2007 championship in the 7 o'clock hour in his commentary. And of course, we couldn't go another minute without telling you how you can help us out celebrating Flag Day today.
Yeah, we want to see your Flag Day spirit. Send us a photo of you, your flag, how you're celebrating Flag Day. Send it to Tim, send it to Charity, send it to me, or send it at 1200 WOAI on Twitter. Rooster, Roger Martinez, we've posted his. Mike and Michelle Pratt from New Braunfels. Joe Gibson, and I just posted the lightning shot. It's an American flag with an incredible lightning bolt behind it that Michael Jarzombek sent us. Go look at that at the 1200 WOAI Twitter page.
Yeah, it's a cool picture, Charity. And his son actually took the picture according to the email I got from him, but it is a cool picture.
Yes.
Yeah, I love weather, and you put the American flag in there and you get a weather picture.
Amazing.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
what else can you do? I mean, it's the perfect shot. It's right here behind me. You can see the flag. Yeah. So just okay. Hang on.
I will get one of him, Charity. I've got a great angle.
Picture.
Yes.
Of Mr. T on social media.
In fact, I'm going to do that right as we go to break. I'm going to get
this far without doing it right now. Here's your Kim Commando digital life hack.
Stop pulling out your credit cards to buy things. You can tap your phone and
I'm wanted by too many police. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm Kim Commando.
Here, I'll do a quick one. Are you cool with that? Yeah. Push the mic forward. There it is.
Today is the day. Both iPhones
You and the flag. And
on your iPhone,
boom.
you're going to use the Apple Wallet app.
Oh,
yes.
It's called Google
Perfect.
Pay. When you're done shopping,
All right.
That's my mischievous face.
Woo! Mischievous face photo.
I love those.
All right. I am going to record a spot in the other room. I'll be back. Charity McCurdy with the headlines. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us this morning.
Using your fingerprint or Face ID. All these layers of security make it one of the safest ways to pay for things, especially at the gas pump. Get more tech smarts with my daily podcast. It's called Kim Commando Today. School's out for summer, but if your business is running QuickBooks, you'll never get a break. QuickBooks manual processes, integration difficulties, and glitchy delays will leave you scrambling. Failing to graduate to NetSuite will leave you stuck in summer school while your friends party. NetSuite by Oracle is the #1 cloud financial system, no matter how big your business grows. With visibility and control of your financials, inventory, HR, e-commerce, and more, NetSuite is everything you need to grow all in one place. Automate your processes with NetSuite. Close your books in no time. 93% of surveyed businesses increase their visibility and control since graduating from QuickBooks to NetSuite. That's why NetSuite is my top pick for businesses looking to take their financial management to the next level. Right now, NetSuite is offering a one-of-a-kind financing program, so graduating has never been easier. Head to netsuite.com/Kim right now. netsuite.com/Kim. That's netsuite.com/Kim.
I'm Charlie Parker, and you can transform the look and feel to your bathroom for a fraction of the cost of a total remodel. Just make one call to my friends Chris and Joan Edlin, the owners of Safe Showers. Completely change the look and feel of your bathroom without the hassle and mess of a traditional remodeling project. Safe Showers will completely remove your old tub that you're probably never using, right down to the studs. You choose options for your new shower. Things like natural stone styled wall panels, glass doors and designer fixtures, shower seats, shelving. Safe Showers.
All righty.
A low step up entry.
Charity McCurdy coming up with the headlines.
Not only is it beautiful, it's safe as well. Great for those of us who are trying to reduce places around the home to slip and fall. Save even more right now during Safe Showers Bath Makeover event. Get half-off installation of a new walk-in shower bathtub. Ask about interest-free financing. Senior, military, first responders discounts are available. Set up your free in-home design consultation today. 210-655-1111 or go to safeshowers.com.
When you're an innovative business, every blinking cursor is an opportunity. What will you do with it? Will you make something better or create something new? Our Dell Technologies advisors provide you with expertise and tools with Windows 11 to do incredible things. Because we believe there's an innovator in all of us. To do more with a Latitude laptop, Dell Technologies recommends Windows 11 Pro for business. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
Research shows listeners don't like it when ads interrupt their music. So to help you remember that Liberty Mutual customizes home insurance, we made this ad optional. If you want to skip this ad, remove your left earphone. Liberty Mutual customizes home insurance, so you only pay for what you need.
If you're missing this informative ad, you must not wasting your cash.
It's the easy and smart way to save.
Now it's on the set, so with that your phone was out. Put it back in your head.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
For more information about contests on this station, go to WOAI.com/rules.
Hi, this is Bobby Jenkins with ABC Home and Commercial Services. With the current weather and temperature, San Antonio bugs are seeking shelter inside your home. But you can get rid of them. Whether it's roaches, spiders, scorpions, or ants, ABC can create a pest control plan that's simple and environmentally friendly for people and pets. All of our ABC pest control specialists undergo a comprehensive background screening, so you can rest easy with our team on your property. ABC Home and Commercial Services, specialists for your environment.
ABC Home and Commercial Services.
Lose weight just in time for summer. Get started on RM3. Available only at Red Mountain Weight Loss.
From the Connecticut Water Softener Studio, the last water softener you'll ever own. This is News Radio 1200 WOAI, San Antonio, an iHeart radio station.
A very close call at a North Texas summer camp for kids. Good Tuesday morning. I'm Charity McCurdy with our top stories and traffic and weather together.
From the WOAI Traffic Center.
On the west side of town, we do have a disabled vehicle working on Highway 90 eastbound at 36th Street. It's on the right shoulder. The tow truck is on scene, so expect slight delays. On the northeast side, the disabled vehicle we are working on Loop 410 westbound at Perrin Vital has been cleared. If you happen to see any traffic issues, give us a call on the traffic tip line. The number is 210-785-2601. I'm Sean and Ann's News Radio 1200 WOAI.
Your Weather Channel forecast for this Flag Day. Partly cloudy this morning, becoming mainly cloudy this afternoon. A high in the upper 90s. Tonight's low in the upper 70s. Right now, partly cloudy, 77 degrees. 7:01 at News Radio 1200 at WOAI. Well, North Texas police shot and killed a man who opened fire at a summer camp yesterday morning. Peyton Yeager reports.
8:43 a.m. Duncanville police say a man walked in the front door armed with a handgun. He allegedly exchanged words with a staff member in the lobby and fired one round. No one was hit. According to police, the gunman tried to enter a classroom with children inside, but was unsuccessful. That's when police say he fired a second shot from the hallway at the door. Investigators say the gunman then moved to the gymnasium, housing more children. During this time, the children were evacuated and bused to the Duncanville Recreation Center. Assistant Police Chief Matthew Stogner says his officers arrived on scene 2 minutes after the first 911 call and immediately entered the building following active shooter protocol.
Police have not yet revealed the identity of the shooter or a possible motive. Texas House Speaker Dave Phelan says the state should direct more than $100 million in funding towards school safety. In a letter to Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick yesterday, Phelan said the Texas legislature has an obligation to take immediate concrete action to make schools more secure before the start of the next academic year. The speaker wants to spend more money to mental health programs for children in the state, along with expanded active shooter response training and panic alert technology for school districts. Phelan added that he supports Patrick's request for $50 million to buy bulletproof shields for school police departments. Meantime, the gun safety package being debated on Capitol Hill would close a big loophole.
It's called the Boyfriend Loophole. Convicted domestic abusers cannot own guns, but they have to be married to the victim or they must have a kid together.
At the federal level, there have been conversations for a while about closing this loophole, and we, as advocates, have definitely been waiting for action on that.
Nicole Golden with Group Texas Gun Sense says the share of shooting deaths committed by dating partners has been increasing for 3 decades. Michael Board, News Radio 1200 WOAI.
San Antonio schools are stepping in to help students displaced by the Uvalde school shooting at Robb Elementary.
The Uvalde Consolidated Independent School District says students and staff won't be returning to that campus in the fall, where 19 children and 2 teachers were killed. But that means other schools in the area will have to make room. Northeast ISD in San Antonio is hoping to help.
If this is a little small way that we can assist, we most certainly are going to do that to make sure that those students don't have to go back.
The district has identified 4 portable classrooms they'd like to donate to UCISD. Altogether, they could house up to 200 students. Joy Bergen at News Radio 1200 at WOAI.
And Uvalde's getting a huge helping hand from the federal government. The Department of Education announced a $1.5 million grant to the town's school system to help recover from the mass shooting. The grant will fund mental health services as well as overtime pay for teachers and security staff. A Dallas man is under federal indictment for buying nearly 100 guns and illegally selling them to other people. The Justice Department says 31-year-old DeMontre Hackworth bought 92 guns from dealers and sold them to people who wouldn't have passed a background check. Law enforcement officials have recovered 16 of the guns, all of which were used in crimes, including the murder of an Arlington man last year. 9 of the guns were recovered in North Texas, 1 in Longview, 1 in Baltimore, and 4 in Canada. Well, the city has suffered a dozen fatal fires so far this year, with the 12th happening this morning on San Antonio's north side. An elderly woman and several pets died around 4 a.m. at a home off Rilla Vista near Highway 281. When fire crews arrived on scene, they found fire in the back of the house. When they went inside, they found the elderly woman dead. Smoke inhalation is believed to be the cause. Firefighters also found a dog and cat deceased. They were able to rescue a couple of other pets inside the home. Well, yesterday marked another day of the January 6th committee hearings into the protest and riot at the U.S. Capitol.
California Democratic Rep. Zoe Lofgren saying during opening statements that the January 6th committee will prove former President Trump's 2020 election fraud claims were false, using video testimony of former Attorney General Bill Barr.
Is that the election was not stolen by fraud.
The G6 committee claims President Trump's actions led to the U.S. Capitol protest and riot, all ahead of Trump's possible 2024 re-election bid. And as a recent NBC News poll shows, an erosion among most Americans who hold the former president responsible for what happened at the U.S. Capitol. Jeff Manasso Fox News.
Well, all the entrances to Yellowstone National Park are temporarily closed because of what the park officials call extremely hazardous conditions due to unprecedented rainfall and flooding. The entire park, spanning parts of Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho, will remain closed to visitors at least through tomorrow as officials inspect damage to roads, bridges, and other facilities. The closures come as Yellowstone was gearing up to celebrate its 150th anniversary this year. All three major stock indexes ended yesterday in the red, but it was the S&P 500 that entered bear market territory. Fox's Trace Gallagher has the numbers.
The S&P 500 fell 3.9%, now down 22% for the year, and the bears are roaming. In fact, of the 500 components that make up the S&P 500, 495 of them were down. So how long does a bear market last? Unknown.
Your flag photo is posted at WOAI's Twitter page.
The inflation report came in higher and hotter than expected, and to slow down inflation and bring down sky-high prices, the Fed is talking about raising interest rates in rapid succession, meaning by the end of the year, rates could jump by 2.5%.
The Dow Jones fell by over 876 points, and the NASDAQ lost over 530 points. It is 7:07. No matter where you are, we are live anywhere on the iHeart
Dave
Radio
Lane.
app. I'm Charity McCurdy, News Radio 1200 WOAI. A check of your traffic and weather together coming up.
It's hot, it's humid, it's Texas. You know we're in for a long, hot summer. Nolan Ryan for American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. Be back to hot Texas sun once and for all with the cool, clean home comfort of American Standard. Consumer testing says American Standard is one of the best, but your family comfort means the most. It's that important, and it's what we do in Texas. Stay cool this summer. Peace of mind is everything in this business. Comfort the way you like it. American Standard Air.com.
You tired of worrying about your old roof, worrying about every time there's rain or severe weather in the forecast, worrying about when you'll finally have to go ahead and replace that old roof? This is Danny Bose with Southwest Metal Roofing Systems. Let's take the worry out of your life by installing a lifetime metal roof. No one knows more about metal roofing than Southwest Metal Roofing Systems. We're a locally owned and highly respected company that only does metal roofs. Standing seam metal roof from Southwest Metal Roofing Systems is the most weather resistant and watertight roof available. It's energy efficient, and it's one of the best looking roofs out there. Southwest Metal Roofing Systems not only serve San Antonio, but just about all of South Central Texas. So when there's rain in the forecast, stop worrying about your old roof and call us today at 210-822-6868. That's 210-822-6868.
Bummer.
Free, no obligation.
Yikes.
Rainy days. Call us today at 210-822-6868. Check out our
Everybody
website
see my house?
www.metalroofing.com. Southwest Metal Roofing Systems. Do it once, do it for life.
The economy is heading for a total disaster. The Fed must choose between a stock market and housing market crash or
I moved Charlie Parker's I Am the Flag to where Apelka usually is.
Okay.
That way we can clear up that last half hour.
All right.
My friends at Birch Gold have created a free information kit on gold IRAs. To get your free copy, just text Safeguard to 989898. There's no obligation or purchase required. Again, that's Safeguard to 989898.
News Radio
1200 WOAI.
An iHeart radio station. Available everywhere on our free iHeart Radio app. Number one for music, radio, and podcasts.
And I'm going to ask you about Flag Day again.
Okay.
I'm going to push the hell out of it. Welcome into a Flag Day edition of San Antonio's First News. Mr. T, along with Charity McCurdy and Chris Duel. Coming up, Mike Apelka has the day off. He's actually filling in for another radio station. He will rejoin us tomorrow at 7:40. If you are an investor into cryptocurrency, we're going to find out just how much you've lost over the last couple of days because cryptocurrencies and stocks are crashing. San Antonio First News national correspondent Rudy O'Neill joins us coming up at 7:40. Let's get traffic and weather.
On the west side of town, we do have a disabled vehicle working on Highway 90 eastbound at 36th Street. It's on the right shoulder. The tow truck is on scene, so expect slight delays. On the northeast side, the disabled vehicle we are working
Very cool, Nathan.
eastbound at Perrin Vital has been cleared. If you happen to see any traffic issues, give us a call on the traffic tip line. That number is 210-785-2601. I'm Shauna Manson.
Considerable cloudiness today and tomorrow. Highs 99 today, 100 tomorrow. Thursday, clouds in the morning, sunny in the afternoon. Highs 102. We're stuck at 78 degrees.
San Antonio's first news with Charlie Parker.
Let's go. Well, if you like clouds and Saharan dust, it's going to be a gorgeous day today. I prefer my dust to be Saharan.
It's the best kind.
It is the best kind. Yeah, so you might want to wait a few days before you go out and wash your car because it's just going to get that Saharan dust gets all over everything. It makes your car all dusty. I mean, just the windows in your house. I mean, it's just horrible. It's horrible. We have to deal with this about once a year, right? Yeah. Well, all the rules have been thrown out when it comes to weather in the last couple of years because it's just been weird. It's just been weird. All right, it is Flag Day, and we are celebrating, and we want you to celebrate with us. Chris, tell them how they can do that.
Well, and first of all, charity, ask and you shall receive the Mr. T photo in front of the flag in the studio this morning. That photo has been posted at 1200 WOAI on Twitter.
Yeah, the elusive
Woo!
social media picture of Mr. T has made it.
Limited edition. You can print it. It is suitable for framing. And we just got a great photo as well from Dave Lane. A listener sent us a photo of his flag. We want to see your Flag Day spirit. Take a photo of your flag. Take a photo of you with your flag. Take a photo of how you are celebrating Flag Day. Either send it to Tim, send it to Charity or me, or as Dave Lane just did, send it to 1200 WOAI's Twitter page. We will repost it. We want to celebrate Flag Day with you on the air and on social media.
Yeah, and I noticed that you wore what is close to a flag shirt.
Well, and
blue and stars.
And you have told me, Tim, that you shouldn't actually wear a flag on your shirt or a shirt as a shirt. So don't want to do that. Don't want to do that
because he's only wearing the
just the stars,
yeah,
but not the
have
stripes.
Stripes. There is not a stripe on him, but he does have the stars.
Woo!
Hey, it's better than me. I have no stars anywhere. I celebrate Flag Day my way.
But you have a flag over you, an American flag over your shoulder,
Yes,
which is very nice.
I travel like that. I don't know if you do or not,
It's
but
a,
I always
it's a good policy.
Yeah. And we've been dealing with the heat down here in Southwest and in South Texas. I don't know how many days in a row we've been 100 degrees, but it's been a long time. It's now moving east. People up in from central to the southern U.S., from the Gulf Coast all the way to the Great Lakes are under heat alerts. Through the week, temperatures are expected to be in or near triple digits. And I know we just do that as a regular Tuesday in San Antonio, but if you're living up north and you're not used to that kind of heat, it can bother you.
And again, it's mid-June. I can't imagine what July and August are going to bring if this continues.
I don't even want to think about that yet. I mean, I like the heat, but
Yeah.
come on. I like it where it's kind of cool in the morning. We haven't seen that. I mean, I'm leaving my house. It's almost 80 degrees.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Look at Charity just bringing out the brightness to it. Yeah. Yeah. So right now, in more than 100 million Americans are in a some sort of heat alert.
Mm.
And look, it's bad when we get up to 105, 106. But as you mentioned, Charity, they're going to be in the upper 90s, but the heat index is going to be well over 100. They're not used to it like we are down here. How can you not be used to it? Is it?
I think it is getting hotter. And I just heard you say "Cruel Summer." Was it the Bengals who sang "Cruel"? We might have to.
Bananarama.
Oh, Bananarama. Yes, we might have to. Jeremy Kolok might have to lay some "Cruel Summer" on us at some point this week.
I always get my Bengals and Bananarama.
I do too. I do too. What's wrong with me?
Close.
Yeah.
So close to each other. Really.
Man, oh man, oh man.
Is there really a difference?
They should do a reunion concert. Bananarama should open for the Bengals. That'd be a great lineup.
The Bengals should open for Bananarama.
Wow.
But that's just me.
I'm just saying.
All right, coming up next, or in about 5 minutes, Charlie Parker's rendition of "I Am the Flag," Ruth Epperson Rue's poem. We're going to share that with you, and of course, at 7:40, San Antonio First News national correspondent Rory O'Neill.
Hi, it's Mr. G. We want to get out and do more since the weather.
Woo!
A little bit warmer. You want picnics, water skiing, baseball games, summer festivals. Well, it's even better with a great night's sleep, and even better than that with quality sleep. I get my quality sleep with my Sleep Number 360 smart bed. I said it before, and I'll say it again. I love the adjustability. I love the fact that I can control the comfort level on my side of the bed. My wife can control the comfort level on her side of the bed. My Sleep Number 70, and using this.
Michael Terry says it's a Mr. T sighting on your photo.
And it's easy to use. It's an app that hooks your bed, keeps track of your sleeping, tells you how restless you are. It even gives you
JC Carpenter likes the photo.
Hey, JC.
I choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number
It doesn't work anymore, right?
Apparently not.
And now don't miss Sleep Number's
And
weekend
according to
special.
Charity, they blew out Stacy on Friday.
Really? Oh my God.
Yeah.
So who's going to take her?
Don't know.
Okay.
I haven't heard anything other than Charity texted me on Friday about that. But once again, Michael Board tells me that there's all big layoffs going across iHeart.
Yeah, John, we mentioned that in the 6 o'clock hour. John Williams talking about Steph Curry not making a 3-point shot in first time in 233 games. Thank you, John. Nathan Casas wrote, on this day in 1967, the Doors played at Steve Paul's Scene in New York City. Jimi Hendrix was in the audience of that show. That's pretty cool, Nathan.
My daughter is a huge Doors fan.
Good for her. You raised her well.
I
I love the Doors, man.
So do I.
To think that
Big fan, man. And if they would have been around longer,
Jim Morrison did all of that at or before age 27. Unbelievable.
And they didn't get started till late.
And apparently LA Woman was
apparently
within days, like a day or two after that recording, he had left for Paris.
Yep.
That was like his farewell song.
And that's when he faked his death. And
Yeah.
he's living on an island out
With Elvis.
Yeah. I'll burn a little, baby.
QC Kinetics is helping people get the fun back. Advanced regenerative treatments. Regenerative medicine, basically taking growth factors with healing properties from your own body.
Oh, by the way, we got a text from Charlie yesterday from Jamaica, sitting on the beach, listening to the show with his new friends from Newfoundland.
Wow.
So we sent a shout out to him.
Very cool. What's the, I guess that's east. I guess that's an hour. Really? Okay.
I'm not positive, but I think, because I had this conversation with Charlie, I don't know how many
Yeah.
times. You can never remember.
So was there ganja involved in the
Well, we were talking about hopefully he has a drink, and I said, if you're in Jamaica sitting on a beach and you don't have a drink, what are you doing there?
Yeah.
So he's breaking every rule in the Charlie Parker handbook. On vacation, listening to the show.
Yeah. What did
Here we go. Just ahead of headlines, traffic and weather together. Then Charlie Parker's reading of the Ruth Epperson Rue poem, I Am the Flag. It is a Flag Day tradition on San Antonio's First News. Got started back in 2003. So we will not upset that tradition.
No.
That is coming up next.
Well, a scary situation involving a man.
Good morning, Amber, aka Foamfoot 420. I think it has to do with her late father. I think it was her dad's maybe CB handle. I'm not sure. Remind us, Amber, what Foamfoot 420 means. We know what the 420 means. Yeah. Amber says, well, that damn Draymond Green got in the Celtics' head again.
Yeah, he did. Oh, he had a pretty good. I watched the first half.
I hate Draymond. I hate Draymond.
Pretty good first half.
Downtown, we have a disabled 18-wheeler blocking
And
the
he
center
faked out the entire team. Faked the pass, turned around, slam dunk, man.
Wow.
He had everybody looking the other way. It was amazing. Like, damn, Draymond, I didn't know you had that in you.
Traffic issues, give us a call on the traffic tip line. The number's 210.
Now, if he was a Spur, I would like him even more.
Yeah.
News Radio 1200 WOAI.
This report is sponsored by TxDOT. If you think you need to
Ooh,
speed,
then we can
keep in
maybe bring
mind that
back the
officers
Blues
are
Brothers.
out in force.
Woo!
Reminding drivers to slow down or pay up. It's called Operation Slowdown. Speeding can cost you time, money, and hassle. It's just not worth it. A message from TxDOT.
Considerable cloudiness today and tomorrow. 99 for a high today, 100 tomorrow, and then on Thursday, clouds in the morning, and then sunshine in the afternoon. Highs 102, 78 right now. Mike Opelka will return with us tomorrow. He finishes up his fill-in gig this morning, but he will rejoin us tomorrow. This segment brought to you by Randy Adams Incorporated. And like I said, normally we talk to Mike Opelka here, but it is now time to bring you Charlie Parker's rendition of Ruth Apperson Rue's poem, I Am the Flag.
Of the United States of America. I was born on June 14,
All right.
1777.
Before the next time, I'm going to need you to recite it.
Yes. I think I got it.
The national flag. My 13 stripes alternating red and white with a union of 13 white stars.
Once again, after this, we're going to plug the
Woo!
pictures. Let's see if we can't get a shitload.
Yeah, let me see.
Let's get slowed.
Today, 50 stars signal from my union, one for each of the 50 sovereign states in the
Whoops.
greatest constitutional republic the world has ever known. My colors symbolize the patriotic ideals and spiritual qualities of the citizens of my country. My red stripes proclaim the fearless courage and integrity of American men and boys and the self-sacrifice of the most
Beautiful.
American mothers and daughters. My white stripes stand for liberty and equality for all. My blue is the blue of heaven, loyalty, and faith. I represent these eternal principles: liberty, justice, and humanity. I embody American freedom, freedom of speech, religion, assembly, the press, and the sanctity of the home. I typify that indomitable spirit of determination brought to my land by Christopher Columbus and by all my forefathers.
Very nice. Kevin.
That's a good one, right?
Yeah.
I am as old as my
Kevin,
nation.
no,
I am a living symbol of my nation's law.
Yeah, since I can't.
Constitution of the United States and the Bill of Rights. I voice Abraham Lincoln's
N-E-I-E. I wonder if that's. I'm just going to put Kevin because there's a chance that's not his last name, and since he didn't.
The seedbed of good citizenship and true patriotism. I am displayed in every schoolroom throughout my nation. Every schoolyard has a flagpole for my display. Daily, thousands.
Oh, you know what? We could take a video of us doing the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag.
There you go.
One way to
Woo!
celebrate.
The flag code, which definitely states
God,
my
that's
correct
what I
use and
remember.
display for all occasions and situations. I have my special day, Flag Day. June
Flag Day?
14th is set aside to honor my birth. Americans, I am the sacred emblem of your country. I symbolize your birthright, your heritage of liberty purchased with blood and sorrow. I am your title deed of freedom, which is yours to enjoy and hold in trust for posterity. If you fail to keep this sacred trust inviolate, if I am nullified and destroyed, you and your children will become slaves to dictators and despots. Eternal vigilance is
Yeah, we don't
your
use that
price
word
of
enough.
freedom.
Despots.
Yeah.
As you see me silhouetted against the peaceful skies of my country, remind yourself that I am the flag of your country, that I stand for what you are, no more, no less. Guard me well, lest your freedom perish from the earth.
Dedicate your lives to those principles for which I stand. One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I was created in freedom. I made my first appearance in a battle for human liberty. I grant that I may spend eternity in my land of the free and the home of the brave, and that I shall ever be known as Old Glory, the flag of the United
That gets me every time. So, Chris, we're celebrating today. How can people get involved in our celebration?
Well, they can do what Kevin just did. Kevin sent us a couple of photos. He sent them to you, Tim, and we're posting them right now at 1200 WOAI on Twitter. He's got not only a flag on the house, but a flag in the yard, which is very, very cool. Send them to Tim, send them to Charity, send them to me, or you can tweet your photos to 1200 WOAI's Twitter page. We're going to post them there or repost them there. We want to see how you are celebrating Flag Day. Show us your Flag Day spirit.
Yeah, I love it. And we're getting lectures coming up at 7:40. San Antonio First News national correspondent Rory O'Neill, the latest on the stock market crash and cryptocurrency.
Hello, I'm Randy Adams from SellCars.com. I buy the good, the bad, and the ugly in cars and trucks. Be sure to give me a call, 830-708-4789, and go to YouTube.
Yeah, see, people already saying love that reading of that poem.
Good morning, it's Charity.
Gets them every
There are
time.
indications that housing prices will cool this summer as borrowing gets more expensive and demand slows. That's why more than ever, you need Chris Waters and his
Yeah, that's you can't play that enough. That's a classic. Yeah,
I like that. So we're getting them, right?
We are.
Good.
See, thanks to Kevin for sending us this photo, an American flag on the house and in the yard. Boom. All right. I have to go finish editing a couple of spots I recorded, so I shall be back. Thanks for hanging out with us. Good morning, Beth Daring. Welcome in, Beth. Dean Stone, good morning. Charity's headlines are coming.
5777 or go online to ChristopherWaterswith2Ts.com.
When you're an innovative business, every blinking cursor is an opportunity. What will you do with it?
All right, I'm going to step out for a couple of minutes. I'll be back. Charity with the headlines. Beth Daring, I hope you're having a good morning. Everything's peachy on Golden Pond so far this morning. We hope it stays that way. Good morning from McAllen, Jason Metzger. Jason, any relation to former Houston Astro Roger Metzger? Lovely. Thank you, Beth Daring. Back in a sec.
From the Tunnel to Towers Foundation, which gave him back his independence despite his severe physical challenges. Help heroes like Ben. Donate $11 a month to Tunnel to Towers at T2T.org.
This is a call to the self-starters, to the self-made, and the self-sufficient. It's time to declare a new kind of independence. Because Edelman Financial Engines is here to provide tailored investment solutions for your kind of wealthy. You should expect more from your wealth advisors. Our investment management approach is based on Nobel Prize-winning research, and our planners don't sell products to earn commissions. And because we're here for those who question the answers, we model more than 38,000 securities so we can better stress test your portfolio through thousands of scenarios. So no matter where you're going next, see what we can build for you. Call 888-899-4450. That's 888-899-4450. Or visit EFEWealthPlanners.com to get your complimentary financial plan. Edelman Financial Engines, built for those who built themselves.
Hey folks, how's your yard looking? Are your neighbors jealous? Well, if they aren't, they can be. This is Bobby Jenkins of ABC Home and Commercial Services, and we mow hundreds of lawns all over San Antonio. We offer an all-season lawn mowing program, and the lawns we take care of look consistently great. Our mowing program is easy to get started and more affordable than you may think. Call today for a free, no-obligation estimate. ABC Home and Commercial Services, specialists for your environment.
Just call ABC Home and Commercial Services.
Don't let a slick Willie or some Johnny-come-lately throw you a fast one. Go with a trusted pro you can count on. Your independent American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning dealer is trained to be the best. Quality service before and after installation. American Standard Air.
Go with the pros at Aravindia, the same company South Texans have trusted for over 30 years. American Standard. Comfort the way you like it, comfort you can afford.
ARAMENDIA, Aravindia.
License number THCLA 447668.
Something extraordinary is happening right now at Diamonds Direct. You can make any purchase, pay nothing down, and get zero interest financing for 5 whole years. Imagine a $10,000 designer ring or diamond bracelet for less than $170 a month. Zero down, zero interest for 5 years on anything. You can't miss this limited time offer. You can finance the entire purchase price, including the sales tax, now through June 30th at Diamonds Direct. Get details, store hours, and more at diamondsdirect.com. On approved credit. This is News Radio 1200 WOAI, San Antonio, an iHeart radio station.
Some frayed nerves in North Texas after a gunman fired shots inside a youth day camp. Good Tuesday morning. I'm Charity McCurdy with our top stories and traffic and weather together.
From the WOAI Traffic Center.
On the west side, we have a disabled vehicle on the right shoulder, Highway 90 eastbound at 36th Street. Expect delays. On the east side of town, we have a disabled vehicle reported on the right shoulder of Loop 410 northbound at Houston Street. And downtown, we have a disabled 18-wheeler blocking the center apex of I-35 southbound and Martin Street. This is right where I-10 and I-35 merge, so expect delays. I'm Shauna Nance, News Radio 1200 WOAI.
This report is sponsored by Thomas J. Henry, injury attorneys available 24/7.
Thomas J. Henry has been featured in Forbes magazine, Fortune magazine, and Bloomberg Businessweek for securing record-breaking results for clients injured in accidents. For more info or to start your claim today, visit tjhlaw.com. San Antonio, Texas.
Your Weather Channel forecast for this Flag Day. Partly cloudy this morning, becoming mainly cloudy this afternoon. A high in the upper 90s. Tonight's low in the upper 70s. Right now, partly cloudy, 77 degrees. 7:33 at News Radio 1200 at WOAI. Well, it was a close call at a North Texas day camp.
Police in Duncanville, near Dallas, shot and killed a man who fired gunshots at a gymnasium where about 150 children were attending the camp. Police say the man entered the lobby of the Duncanville field house and fired a shot during a discussion with a staff member. The gunman then tried to enter a classroom containing children, but the door was locked. He fired one shot into the door. The man then went to the gym, which also contained children. That's when police arrived and shot the man in an exchange of gunfire. Police say no children, staff, or officers were hurt. Tom Rigotti, Fox News.
A 10-year-old girl wounded in the Uvalde school shooting 3 weeks ago is showing improvement as she continues to recover in a San Antonio hospital. Yesterday, officials at University Hospital said Maya Zamora, who was critically wounded, has been upgraded from serious condition to fair. Last week, her family and friends set up a lemonade stand and raised more than $4,500 to support Maya's medical costs. Meantime, senators are moving closer to a vote on new gun legislation 3 weeks after the Robb Elementary shooting.
A bipartisan framework makes good on a promise Texas Republican John Cornyn says he made to constituents.
This being a constitutional right to keep and bear arms, there is no basis to restrict the rights of law-abiding gun owners.
Cornyn is one of 10 Republican senators to negotiate and sign off on the gun legislation framework that he says will only impact criminals and those adjudicated as mentally ill.
Law-abiding gun owners will not be subject to any new restrictions, period.
Top Democrats are also signaling support for the framework and pledge votes as soon as legislative language is settled. On Capitol Hill, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
The leader of the Texas House is proposing some school safety measures that he believes can be enacted before classes start in August. House Speaker Dave Phelan's recommendations focus mostly on the GOP priority of dealing with mental health issues. Phelan said his priorities can be achieved by redirecting state money with no need for new laws, since a special legislative session isn't likely to be called soon. Police in northern Idaho said they've gotten death threats since arresting more than 30 men in a white nationalist group over the weekend. Police in Coeur d'Alene arrested 31 members of the Patriot Front near an annual LGBTQ event Saturday. Police Chief Lee White told reporters that his department has fielded about 150 threatening calls since Saturday. Officers acting on a tip from a 911 caller arrested 31 men wearing masks and carrying shields in a U-Haul truck near the Pride event. At least 7 of those arrested were from Texas. Well, the House Select Committee investigating the Capitol Hill riots on January 6th of last year held their second public hearing yesterday. Fox's Chad Pergram reports.
Former Trump advisor Chad told the committee that a sauce Rudy Giuliani caught the president's ear late on election night.
There were suggestions by, I believe it was Mayor Giuliani, to go and declare victory and say that we won it outright.
The committee then played video of President Trump revving up people about election allegations.
This is a fraud on the American public. This is an embarrassment to our country. We were getting ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election.
The committee showed depositions from shocked Trump officials as the president fanned the voter fraud flame.
The committee has another hearing scheduled for tomorrow morning. Excessive speed is believed to be the cause of 2 separate deadly crashes this morning. One man lost control of his truck and crashed on the north side on Bel Air Drive and Patricia Drive. Firefighters used the jaws of life to pull the man from the vehicle, but he was pronounced dead at the scene. On the southeast side, a man driving at a high rate of speed on South Presa lost control of his vehicle and crashed into a concrete median and then hit a metal pole. The driver, who was dismembered due to the impact, was pronounced dead at the scene. It is 7:37. Traffic and weather together in just a minute, but first, a check of your money in the world of business. And Corey joins us live at the Bloomberg News Desk.
Jeremy, good morning. Boy, what a sell-off on Wall Street yesterday. We closed in a bear market officially over worries about the Fed and what it's going to be doing with interest rates, maybe hurling us into a recession. This morning, a little bit of a give back, just a little down. Futures up 133, S&P futures up 22, and the NASDAQ futures are rising. We're up about 103 points. 10-year Treasuries 3.31%. London stocks down about 0.25%. If you like a Jack and Coke now and then, fans of the classic cocktail now can buy it in a can. The combination of Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola is going to be rolling out in pre-mixed cans all over the world, starting in Mexico later this year. Gold is up $1.30 and $18.20.
Beautiful. Thank you, Linda. Linda joining us from Kansas City.
Missouri or Kansas?
I'm guessing Missouri. Linda Stone, who used to work in the building.
I'm Charity McCurdy, News Radio 1200 WOAI. Now traffic and
Tammy Jo Windsor, welcome.
On the west side, we have a disabled vehicle on the right shoulder, Highway 90 eastbound at 36th Street. Expect delays. On the east side of town, we have a disabled vehicle reported on the right shoulder, Blue 410 northbound at Houston Street. And downtown, we have a disabled 18-wheeler blocking the center apex of I-35 southbound at Martin Street. This is right where I-10.
Maybe we start doing this. This guy just sent this from Aero Truck Sales.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey. Yeah.
I mentioned that when we did here, Rory.
Good idea.
You know, Aero Truck Sales just sent a picture of their business with their flags on there.
Yeah.
So if you've got a business and you want to pump it up,
That's very smart.
sometimes I am.
Woo!
Not always, but sometimes.
Good morning and happy Tuesday.
Good morning and happy Tuesday,
Humid and breezy this morning. For the remainder of the day, mostly sunny, but the sky will be hazy because of the Saharan dust. Winds do increase this afternoon, gusts up to 30 miles an hour, high near 99. I'm meteorologist Jeanette Kaya, News 4 San Antonio.
This recording is sponsored by Kickapoo Lucky Eagle Casino Hotel.
The Lucky Eagle Casino Hotel summer giveaways are coming in hot. Sign up for your Players Club card at LuckyEagleTexas.com to enter our big wrapped up giveaway and take home $25,000 cash and the new 2022 Dodge Durango. Enjoy a wonderful experience at Lucky Eagle Casino Hotel.
San Antonio's First News, Mr. T, along with Charity McCurdy and Chris Duel. We're joined by San Antonio First News national correspondent Rory O'Neill. So U.S. stock indexes plunged yesterday following that sobering inflation report from Friday. So are we officially in a bear market, Rory?
Rory, you mentioned the fall in the value of Bitcoin. Does it look like pretty much now that those who have invested in crypto, in this case Bitcoin, taking more of a bath than those who are more invested in stocks?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Ooh.
So it's safe to say not a good time to check your 401k. Yeah, everything's costing more. We're getting kind of used to it, and that's sad that we're getting used to it. Appreciate it as always, Rory. That's San Antonio First News National Correspondent Rory O'Neill.
Hey, it's Charity McCurdy. When it comes
All right.
to roaches, it's an immediate
After
trigger
Charlie
for me to
Parker's
feel
commentary,
disgusted. They hide in
that's when we're going to start
dark
pumping the
places,
businesses. I'll bring up this guy with the,
Okay.
the Aero truck sales. And hey, if you've got a business with your flags out front, good time to send us your picture.
Yes, yes, yes. Great idea.
Over the course of a year. That's why you need a professional to prevent a
Man, I wish this damn
infestation in and around your home.
championship
ABC
montage
Commercial
wasn't 5
Services is
fucking
the
minutes
one
long.
Not only can they get rid of the roaches from your
We
home or
play it.
office, they can work to pretty much make sure they never come back. And if you do see one, ABC
Any way to
Edit it.
or it, you don't have time to edit it, I wouldn't think, during the news, but could you know when it ends and then start it, you know, like with 2 minutes left, like fade into it?
I can edit it.
Yeah.
I'll do that at the top of the hour. I'll go down and edit it. We'll play it before we leave. Because I like those things a lot. Because I can
Yeah,
take out some of the,
It's way cool.
you know, there's a lot of information
Yeah.
there. I can just get, you know, the meat, so to speak. I'll edit it down. Because I love those things. I just, you know, as the years went on, they got longer
They're
and
so
longer
good.
and
Yeah.
longer and longer and longer. The one for tomorrow is the 2005, I believe. It's like, it's over 5 minutes, man. Hey, come on, Pat. You're killing me,
Yeah.
bro. How are we ever supposed to play anything like that?
Or if would have been nice if he gave you a long version and a short version. Give me a,
That would be nice.
yeah.
I'll make a short version.
Yeah.
Of that. We'll keep it down to about 2.5, 3 minutes. We can get it in. And if I had to ask you what your favorite championship would be, what would it be?
99.
Really?
The first. It
That
meant
was a
everything.
special one?
Yeah.
But the 2005 to me.
2005 was great, but you know,
Because it was such a good
going
series,
from 1973 to never believing it could happen.
I know. So you're looking at it
Yeah.
from your heart.
Yeah, and that's
But
how I look.
But as a basketball fan, the 2005 series together as a whole was a great series. 7 games.
I do not dispute that. Yeah.
It had everything. Plus, I think that was the only one that I went to all 7 games.
Very cool.
So,
Thank you, Andrew Ashwood.
Actually, no, Andrew was gone. It was Nate.
Wow.
Nate sent me, Walter, Jeff, and the Thompson brothers to Detroit.
Very cool.
And, no, seriously, I wanted to kill both Jeff and Walter and put their bodies in the trunk of the rental car.
Who's Jeff?
Jeff Eckler.
Yeah,
I
okay.
wanted to kill them both and put them in the back of the rental car in the trunk and turn it in because they were fucking driving me nuts. All they did was fight the whole fucking time.
Wow.
God, it was getting old, man. I really wanted to hurt them both.
Systems not only serve San Antonio, but just about all of South Central Texas. So when there's rain in the forecast, stop worrying about your old roof and call us today at 210-822-6868. That's 210-822-6868 for a free, no obligation estimate. Stop worrying about
And this is
rainy
going to be
days.
quick. I'm just going to throw it to Charlie's commentary and then we'll be out.
Okay.
So we'll have a lot of time left in that last segment.
Okay.
5 minutes so we can do some stuff there.
Hand me that nail gun. Here you go. And here's the fries. Lunch. Who's hungry? You know, maybe instead of loading up a nail gun with French fries to feed the crew, we should just order lunch through Easy Cater. Food from all our favorite restaurants. On time and as ordered. Delicious.
Load up the hot dogs while I think about it.
Some food just doesn't work at work, but Easy Cater just does. Do it for work on time and as ordered from over 85,000 restaurants. Order 24/7 at easycater.com.
Your favorite source for news and talk. The iHeart Radio app. You know just the convenience on the phone in the App Store or online at WOAI.com.
Just ahead of headlines, traffic and weather together. It was 2007 Spurs 4th championship. With more details, here's Charlie.
Welcome to Tuesday, June 14th, Flag Day in the United States.
Flag Day.
Also the birth date of the U.S. Army today, and the 16-year anniversary of the San Antonio Spurs' 4th NBA championship. The 06-07 season was the Spurs' 40th.
See, Charlie, I
as a
believe that would be
franchise,
15 years.
The 34th in San
It was
Antonio.
the 06-07 season, but it was the 07 championship.
Yeah. 06-07 season, Spurs were second in the Southwest, third overall in the Western Conference. In the playoffs, San Antonio defeated the Denver Nuggets in 5 games in the first round, then defeated the Phoenix Suns in 6 games in the semis, and defeated the Utah Jazz in 5 games in the Western Conference Finals to advance to the NBA Finals for the 4th time in franchise history. And that is where the Spurs faced off against the Cleveland Cavaliers and LeBron James, who are making their first ever NBA Finals appearance. Spurs swept the Cavs in 4 games, winning their 4th NBA championship. Tony Parker was named Finals MVP, making him the first European-born player to win the award. Tomorrow, 24 hours from now, you visit Spurs NBA championships numbers 2 and 5. I'm Charlie Parker. Go Spurs, go.
And here are some of the stories we are following for you on this Flag Day. Duncanville police said no children were hurt when an armed man entered a facility where a summer camp was being held and fired shots before being killed by police. The leader of the Texas House is proposing some school safety measures that he believes can be enacted before the next school year. Excessive speed and 2 separate single-car accidents led to the deaths of 2 men overnight, and SAW's customers are remaining in stage 2 restrictions, even though the water level at the Edwards Aquifer has declared stage 3. We'll have more coming up. Right now, traffic and weather together.
From the WOAI Traffic Center.
On the southeast side, we have an accident working on Hot Wells Boulevard near Pressa Street. Expect delays. On the southwest side of downtown, we have an accident reported on I-10 westbound near I-35. Expect delays there. In downtown, we have an accident working at the intersection of Travis Street at Broadway Street. If you happen to see any traffic issues, give us a call.
You have a list of everybody that's sent in so far?
Do not specifically. I've got some names. I've got a partial list.
That's fine. That'll work.
Yeah, I can rattle off some names.
That'll work.
Time to connect with nature, family, friends, or that massive catch. But the most important connection while you're out on the water is with your boat's engine. Get connected and always use your engine cutoff switch. Learn more at getconnectedboating.org.
Considerable cloudiness today and tomorrow. Highs 99 today, 100 tomorrow, then on Thursday. Clouds early, otherwise mostly sunny. Highs 102. 78 right now. A recap of yesterday's January 6th committee hearings with our national correspondent Nolan Layden coming up at 8:10. We are celebrating Flag Day on San Antonio's First News today, and we want your help.
Yes, we want you. We want to see your Flag Day spirit. Send us a photo of your flag. Send us a photo of you with your flag or how you're celebrating Flag Day. You can either send it to Charity, send it to Tim, send it to me, or to make it easy, you can tweet it to 1200 WOAI's Twitter page at 1200 WOAI. Rooster, Roger Martinez, Mike and Michelle Pratt from New Braunfels, Michael Jarzambek with the lightning photo, Joe Gibson, Dave Lane, Kevin, just some of those who have sent us some amazing photos, and we've tweeted them out at 1200 WOAI. Woo! Yeah, people printing that and framing it, we're hearing, which is beautiful. Beautiful.
You like the mischievous grin? I pulled that one out. I had to get the mischievous grin going. Or you could be like Gary from Aero Truck Company. Send us a picture of their business with their flags out in front.
Cool.
If you have a business and you've got the American flag and maybe possibly even the Texas flag flying, if you got both of them, but specifically the American flag, take a picture, send it to either me at mrt@woai.com, or you can post it to our Twitter at 1200 WOAI, our Facebook page, 1200WOAI.com, or you can even email it to Charity McCurdy at iHeartMedia.com. Have you gotten any yet? All right. As Charity's refreshing her screen,
her Twitter feed is always refreshing. I find it that way myself. And by the way, speaking of businesses, Rooster with his Alterman electric truck.
We love Rooster. Rooster
Yes.
is a loyal listener, has been for quite some time. And he actually emailed me back wanting to know where he could find them. And I told him, and he says, well, I'm old school. And guess what? He figured it out and found it.
Woo!
He found it on the Twitter feed.
Beautiful.
So he was wanting to see his pictures and see how they were displayed. And yes, he found them.
Beautiful.
So even people like Rooster and myself can get on social media and find stuff. So there you go. Oh, nice.
Nice.
And then you can tell them, look, today is a whole day about flags. It's Flag Day and we're celebrating. Now, did you get your flag out yet? Oh, that's right. Yeah. It's such a pain, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. And look, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to. They gave you a window to show up. How long was that window and how long did it take them to get there? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, with your schedule, yeah, it worked out perfectly. Yeah, Chris missed it yesterday, but her refrigerator went out over the weekend.
Ooh, that's tough.
That's
oh
the
no!
worst thing. That is the worst thing I've ever heard.
Awful.
Oh yeah, I don't want to hear that story ever again.
Mm-mm.
I really don't. I really don't. Which brings up the fact that I had the talk with the wife last night, and she wants to go out and buy a new refrigerator before ours goes down. Because it's 23 years old and it's only just a matter of time. And yesterday I noticed this funky noise as I was walking through the kitchen, and I went, it must have heard me talking about it on the air, and thought, oh, well, he already knows we're going to go down. Might as well kill it now.
There you go.
Yeah. Now, I have to know after about a week or two that if you actually like the drawer better than you do the door, because I'm kind of torn on both of those. Well, that's what I like. I like the more room, because easier access, I think opening a door would be easier than holding a drawer. That's just me. That's just me. I'm more of a door opener. not a drawer guy. All right, coming up at 8:10, we're going to get a recap of yesterday's hearing number 2 into the January 6th event with our San Antonio First News national correspondent, Noam Layden. That was quality right there, Mr.
There you go.
Yeah, she was bummed yesterday. She came in, her refrigerator went out.
Oh, that's
She lost
awful.
The whole shit
God.
chicken wing.
That's
how
awful.
she knew it. She went to pull them out and she went,
Ugh.
this don't feel right. They don't smell good. That blows.
And putting them into your aching joints. And it's done by local medical professionals. This exciting in-office non-surgical treatment can repair and restore damaged tissue in your joints. No surgery, no drugs, no downtime. And patient satisfaction reports are incredible. Call QC Kinetics now to learn more about regenerative medicine. Get a free in-office consultation. 210-571-0318. 210-571-0318. They're in Hollywood Park and Westover Hills. 210-571-0318.
Life is full of opportunities. Selling your house shouldn't keep you from them. Sell directly to Open Door and get back to what matters. Hundreds of thousands of people have already requested their offer. I went to opendoor.com and saw for myself just how easy it was to request an offer. Just go to opendoor.com, enter your address, tell them a little bit about your house, and they'll make you an offer in minutes. You'll know how much you'll get, you can close when you're ready, and you can do everything online. Sell in a matter of days, skip the listing, staging, and strangers in your home. Open Door offers a competitive, hassle-free sale so you can focus on what's ahead in life. Get a free offer on your house at opendoor.com/myoffer. That's opendoor.com/myoffer. When life's doors open, Open Door will handle the house. Learn more at opendoor.com/myoffer. Offer eligibility varies. Open Door is represented by Open Door Brokerage, Inc., license 02061130 in California, and Open Door Brokerage, LLC, in its other markets.
Hello, I'm Randy Adams, learn to buy and sell cars.com. Heard right here on News Radio 1200 WOAI. I buy the good, the bad, and the ugly. I want to buy your vehicle in any kind of condition. Give me a call, 830-708-4789, or check my website, learntobuyandsellcars.com.
If you've been hurt in a crash, do your research. You'll find plenty of lawyers out there. They'll probably do a fine job, but ask yourself, is fine really good enough for you and your family? Don't leave your case to chance. Contact Thomas J. Henry today. San Antonio, Texas.
Lose 20 pounds or more by this time next month with RM3 from Red Mountain Weight Loss.
From the Connecticut Water Softener Studio, the last water softener you'll ever own. This is News Radio 1200 WOAI, San Antonio, an iHeart radio station.
Gunshots ring out at a day camp for kids nearly 3 weeks after the Uvalde school shooting. Good Tuesday morning. I'm Charity McCurdy with our top stories and traffic and weather together.
From the WOAI Traffic Center.
On the southeast side, the accident we're working on Hot Wheels Boulevard at Cressa has been cleared. On I-10 westbound near I-35, the accident we've reported there has also been cleared. Downtown, we have an accident working at the intersection of Travis Street and Broadway Street. And on I-35 southbound at Martin Street, we have a disabled 18-wheeler in the center apex that is right where I-10 and I-35 meet, so expect delays. I'm Shauna Nance, News Radio 1200 WOAI.
Your Weather Channel forecast for this Flag Day: partly cloudy this morning, becoming mainly cloudy this afternoon, a high in the upper 90s, tonight's low in the upper 70s. Right now, mainly cloudy, 77 degrees. Get a move on. It is 8 o'clock at News Radio 1200 WOAI. Well, a gunman is dead after firing shots at a Duncanville summer camp yesterday morning.
Police say the gunman fired at least 2 shots inside the Duncanville field house where 150 kids were attending camp. Assistant Police Chief Matthew Stobner said that after a first shot was fired near the entrance, counselors told kids to hide and locked their doors.
The suspect went to a classroom, was unable to get inside, and did fire 1 round inside the classroom where there were children inside. Fortunately, no one was injured.
Police found the gunman in a gymnasium where they exchanged gunfire and the shooter was killed. No children, staff, or police were injured. Police have not publicly identified the shooter or given a motive, citing the ongoing investigation.
Joy Bergen at News Radio 1200 at WOAI.
Texas House Speaker Dave Phelan says the state should direct more than $100 million in funding towards school safety. In a letter to Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, Phelan said the Texas legislature has an obligation to take immediate concrete action to make schools more secure before the start of the next academic year. The speaker wants to send more money to mental health programs for children in the state, along with expanded active shooter response training and panic alert technology for school districts. Phelan added that he supports Patrick's request for $50 million to buy bulletproof shields for school police departments. The Federal Railroad Administration is providing up to $2 million for more than 24 suicide prevention projects in 13 states, including Texas.
The grants announced Monday will fund trespassing and suicide prevention programs aimed at reducing railroad-related suicides. The Railroad Administration says on average, more than 230 people died by suicide within the nation's rail system every year from 2016 to 2021. I'm Trey Thomas.
Attorney General Merrick Garland has announced an indictment of a Texas man for buying guns linked to crimes, which he says signals a bigger effort.
Attorney General Garland said many of those crimes happened within a year after those guns were bought. That leads a federal effort to stop the gun trafficking.
From wherever illegal guns originate to wherever they are used to commit violent crimes.
ATF Special Agent in charge in Dallas, Jeff Boschek, says this federal effort goes after not just those who use guns in committing violent crime,
but also those who provide tools to do so.
Attorney General Garland implied if you facilitate crimes as a gun supplier, you may be treated as if you've pulled the trigger. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
An elderly woman and several pets died during an early morning house fire on the city's north side. It happened around 4 a.m. at a home off Rilla Vista near Highway 281. When fire crews arrived, they found fire in the back of the house. They went inside. They found the elderly woman, but she was not in the same area where the fire started. No word on how she died, but smoke inhalation is believed to be the cause. Firefighters also found a dog and a cat deceased. They were able to rescue a couple of other pets inside. Fire officials say this is the 12th deadly fire in San Antonio so far this year. Excessive speed is believed to be the cause of 2 separate deadly crashes this morning. One man lost control of his truck and crashed on the north side on Bel Air Drive and Patricia Drive. Firefighters used the jaws of life to pull the man from the vehicle, but he was pronounced dead at the scene. On the southeast side, a man driving at a high rate of speed on South Presa lost control of his vehicle and crashed into a concrete median and then hit a metal pole. The driver, who was dismembered due to the impact, was pronounced dead at the scene. Well, inflation continues to have an impact on Wall Street, and Fox's Kevin Cork reports the worst may still not be over.
Dow plummeting 875 points amid bear market fears and major rate hike jitters, skyrocketing inflation, and yes, gas and food prices absolutely soaring. Now, economists think inflation will continue and even get worse as we approach the midterms. In fact, former Clinton Treasury Secretary and Obama advisor Lawrence Summers predicts the country will be in flat-out full-on recession in less than 2 years.
And gas prices aren't going up. The national average price for regular is at $5.01 a gallon for the third day in a row, according to AAA. California keeps claiming the crown for most expensive gas at $6.48 a gallon, the same as yesterday. Both the Texas and San Antonio average sits at $4.68. Well, the drought is driving down the water level of Medina Lake. The Bandera County Reservoir is ordinarily a favorite summer spot for water sports, but between the lack of rain and continued irrigation by farmers, the lake's capacity is down to only 15%. A local businessman says the water level has dropped 4 feet since last month, and tourism and business traffic have slowed down as a result. Without major rains to replenish the lake, locals fear it may get to be as bad as 2013, when the lake was less than 4% full. And we are not expected to see a long stretch of triple-digit temperatures this week. Professor Tim Logan at Texas A&M says this has to do with the cloud of Saharan dust, which is rolling into the state.
You'll notice it being a little bit drier, and we probably won't get to the hundreds, knock on wood, because the dust is going to scatter enough sunlight that might knock down the temperature.
It'll also shut down hurricane development over the Atlantic, but he says this current cloud will only stick around Texas this week, so the heat will ramp back up by next weekend. Stage 3 water use restrictions from the Edwards Aquifer Authority are in place because of the drought's effect on the water level. Water utilities like the San Antonio Water Service are reduced by 35% of their authorized amount. On the other hand, SAW's customers are still under Stage 2 restrictions. Limited
There's only one goal, and that's a championship.
For the third time in 5 years, the San Antonio Spurs have reached the NBA Finals. Ball on the way, picked up by Ginobili. He will play between Gibson's legs, trying to break for score, lays it up and goes. He dribbled right between the legs of Daniel Gibson. Manu, that is what you do the voodoo that you do so well. Shot ball with a rebound. This ball game is over. The San Antonio Spurs have taken a 2-0 lead in the NBA Finals. The final score from the AT&T Center. Spurs 103, Cavaliers 92. Going for three. Shot is good for Bruce Bowen.
Bruce is unbelievable, man. He did everything for us. He made some big shots for us.
First 10 points of the final quarter and won by that many, 104-94. Warriors lead the Celtics 3-2. Boston must win at home Thursday. Jared Max, Fox News.
It is 8:07. No matter where you are, we are live anywhere on the iHeartRadio app. I'm Charity McCurdy, News Radio 1200 WOAI. A check of your traffic and weather together coming up.
It's hot, it's humid, it's Texas. You know we're in for a long, hot summer. Nolan Ryan for American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. Beat back the hot Texas sun once and for all with the cool, clean home comfort of American Standard. Consumer testing says American Standard is one of the best, but your family comfort means the most. It's that important, and it's what we do in Texas. Stay cool this summer. Peace of mind is everything in this business. Comfort the way you like it. AmericanStandardAir.com.
What I love and more, thanks to the Good Feet store.
Martial artist, pilot, mountain biker, hiker. The thing that brings me down is my feet. When my wife finally talked me into going into the Good Feet store, the salesperson there immediately started investing himself in my problem. This is not something that you could solve online. There's got to be somebody there that can help you find that fit. You put in the art supports and your day becomes better and the clouds go away and it's a good life.
Call 210-598-8859 or visit one of our 2 locations across from the North Star Mall in the Best Buy Center next to Freebirds, or our new location on the corner of Culebra and 1604 in Alamo Ranch next to Mattressburg. Individual results may vary. Consult your physician for medical conditions. Visit our website, goodfeetsanantonio.com.
All right, I just sent you one this lady sent me, and she's got her flag hanging upside down because she thinks the country's in distress right now. But according to the U.S. flag code, the flag should never be displayed upside down except as a signal of dire distress and instances of extreme danger to life or property. So maybe she feels that way.
Wow.
There's an explanation with it. I have made a decision, see if you're okay with it. I'm going to blow off Charlie Parker, I Am the Flag at 8:40 and play the 2007 championship montage that I edited down to 3.5 minutes.
Makes sense. Way to edit. Plus, we've done Charlie twice, and
his commentary is right before that.
Yeah.
So, to me,
yeah.
I'd rather hear the 2007 montage before we leave.
Okay.
Yeah, I just edited out some of the pop long talks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got it down to 3:30, so that's playable.
Cool.
And hopefully I cleaned it up enough where it doesn't sound edited. I think I did, but it was a quick move.
Gary.
All right, here we go.
Available everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts. All in one.
It is Flag Day on San Antonio's First News. Mr. T, along with Charity McCurdy and Chris Duel. National correspondent Noam Layden with the latest on the congressional hearings on the events of January 6th, Part 2 that happened yesterday morning. He joins us right after traffic and weather.
On the southeast side, the accident working on Hot Wheels Boulevard at Presa has been cleared. On the I-10 westbound near I-35, the accident we've reported there has also been cleared. Downtown, we have an accident working at the intersection of Travis Street and Broadway Street. And on I-35 southbound at Martin Street, we have a disabled 18-wheeler in the center apex. That is right where I-10 and I-35 meet, so expect delays. I'm Michelle News Radio 1200 WOAI.
Considerable cloudiness today and tomorrow. Highs 99 today, 100 tomorrow. On Thursday, clouds in the morning and then sunshine in the afternoon. Highs 102, 78 degrees. We're joined by our national correspondent, Noam Layden, a recap of yesterday's January 6th hearing number 2. So let's start with Bill Barr. They showed some clips of his deposition to the January 6th House Committee yesterday, and some of them were, should I say, damning? Oh, yeah.
No, this is Chris. We always know that Rudy Giuliani is eccentric, and apparently on election night, according to former Trump advisor Jason Miller, you had Rudy Giuliani plus alcohol in that mix.
And so the next hearing is Wednesday, correct?
And Noam, last week we talked about the prime time kickoff to these hearings. Of course, these during the day and starting in the morning. Any sense if Americans are engaged? What is the audience out there for this?
Appreciate the update. That's national correspondent Noam Layden. All right, we're going to talk about this lady picture with the
My goodness,
down.
yeah.
You see it?
I saw the Arrow Trucking. I now need to go look at that one. Clicking on it right now.
You may also enjoy significant tax savings if you use your
See,
car
but here's
for
the thing:
business.
some of the ones that are
Wow.
some of the ones that are in the ground are upside down, some aren't.
Yeah.
Since 1979,
Well, if she
leasing
feels
with
she's in
customer
distress,
care
that's
is
all
our
that matters.
only business.
Regan Williamson of the Spencer Hatch team of Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Home City is ready and able to sell your home for you right now. You know, Reagan regularly has clients in every branch of the military who are either transferring, wanting a change, or retiring somewhere out of state. Steve and Linda wanted to sell their large modern home in Garden Ridge, but they didn't want to advertise it publicly. Reagan Williamson had the connections and extensive network to market the home on several non-MLS platforms. And in just several days, Reagan sold Steve and Linda's this home to a cash buyer for full asking price. Reagan Williamson of the Spencer Hash team can give you an
Yeah, we're gonna do
immediate
this,
cash
talk about this
offer
one,
with
and
no
then
fees
pump
if you
up
want to skip all the show.
Okay.
businesses and people and get as many as we can in there.
Negotiate the terms you desire on your new home. Call the only agent I would trust if I needed to sell my home in San Antonio. Call Reagan at 826-5300. Google Reagan Williamson Spencer Hash team.
Well, there's a lot more than I thought we would get.
Yeah.
It's enough to make a decent gallery, so
Sure.
it's good.
Call Gettle. Digital Duncan works on
Seeing as how we hardly ever ask people to do anything social media related on the
Yeah.
show, I would actually think this might be the first time.
It's very cool.
When your AC breaks down, call Gettle. Digital Duncan works on every brand of air conditioner, even yours. Buy a new Gettle AC today and we'll install it tomorrow. Gettle, GOETTL. We'll keep you cool, but it's hard to spell.
How many things last 76 years? Short answer is not many. Buildings, cars,
Not
trees
many.
rarely last 3/4 of a century. I'm Charlie Parker for Building Roofing, and they've been repairing and replacing San Antonio roofs for over 76 years. Maury Building started the business in 1946. His son Mike grew the business in the 1980s to the 2000s, and now Mike's son Brad operating the business for the past 11 years. Building Roofing, still following Maury's two guiding principles: integrity and always do the right thing. It means you trust Building to get the
And then
job
we got a
done
nice
right. It just stands to reason. Can't stay in business that long if you're not taking care of your customers.
Huh.
At some point, you're
This
going
is
to
a
have
good
to
one
repair
here.
and replace the roof on your home or business. Take away the guesswork. and
Flying
choosing a
over the
roofer. Go
USS
with the
Arizona.
easy choice. Go with a family business that has a
Cool.
76-year track record of taking care of San Antonio roofs. When you think roofs, think reputation, think building. Set up your complimentary roof inspection and estimate today. Call 210-544-5121 or go online at building.com.
Are you ready for summer? Wherever summer takes you, make sure you take your favorite radio station with you on your adventures with the free iHeartRadio app. That's right, no matter how far from home you travel, this station, the music you love, and the best podcasts in the world will be right there with you in your pocket. Summer soundtrack. Sunscreen, flip flops, and the free iHeart app. Must-haves for any summer challenge. Download the free iHeartRadio app and discover music, radio, and podcasts you'll love this summer.
Just to give you some real news, the Glenn Beck program. Maybe you should pay attention to what's actually happening. Keeping it real. Oh, is that too real? I'm just saying. The Glenn Beck program. This morning at 9 on News Radio 1200 WOAI.
Just ahead of headlines, traffic and weather together on this Flag Day. Still taking your submissions to show us how you celebrate Flag Day. Chris, how can they do that?
The easiest way is tweet it to us at 1200 WOAI. You can also send them to Tim, send them to Charity, send them to me, and we'll get them posted and we'll comment on them. And Tim, you've kind of put a challenge out there to business owners.
Yeah, because we got one from Aero Trucking, and I believe the man's name is Gary. He sent us a picture of business Aero Trucking with their flags out front. So if you've got a business, you got your flag displayed, take a picture of it, send it to us. Got a couple of emails. Got this one from Nathan. Says, to you and the crew, happy Flag Day. Says, I love hearing Charlie read that poem. And here's a great picture that I captured of the flag that flies over the USS Arizona.
Ooh,
one of
my
my
goodness.
favorite pictures. And then this one came from Angela. Now I had to look at it and I had to read her email because it's a picture of a flag outside of her house and the flag is upside down. She says, I love my flag. Please look up the meaning of this before judging. Most people don't. I firmly believe in what it stands for. Distress. We believe our country is in distress at this time, and that is why we fly the flag that way. I am proud to be an American and respect our armed forces. I had to clarify because others have thought otherwise. Well, I did look it up, and here's what the flag code says. The flag should never be displayed upside down except as a signal of dire distress in instances of extreme danger to life or property. So if she feels that way, that's her right as an American to do that.
That's quite a symbol. I wonder, and I've looked at that photo as well, Tim. I just wonder, how the neighbors going by that home with the upside down American flag on Flag Day, if they know or how they are reacting to that.
Well, she says most people don't know what it means and what it stands for. Yeah. That's how she feels, and she feels the country's in dire straits right now. As I'm paraphrasing, of course. That's how she flies it.
she can certainly make that case.
All right, Charity, what else is going on?
Well, it's been a deadly morning in San Antonio
Great.
with two
Nice
men
uplifting.
killed in separate high-speed crashes, and a Northside house fire claimed the life of an elderly woman and some of her pets. The Department of Education's announced a $1.5 million grant to Uvalde's school system to help them recover from last month's mass shooting. It's primary election day in 4 states today. The latest test of former President Trump's brand power will come in 2 South Carolina races. The Federal Reserve's policy-making arm begins talks today on its next interest rate hike. We'll bring you more coming up. Right now, traffic and weather together.
From the WOAI Traffic Center.
On the west side, we did.
Charity got one. She sent it to me.
Sorry?
Charity got a flag photo.
Oh, did she?
Wow, Vietnam veteran. It's Vietnam veteran underneath it. It's pretty amazing.
That is awesome. See, people love their country, damn it. Okay, you don't have to put street behind those chicks. We all know what street it is.
2601. I'm Sean and Ant's News Radio 1200 WOAI.
This report is sponsored by the Truth with Lisa Booth podcast.
What does a kid go from poverty to end up being a world-renowned brain surgeon and Secretary of HUD? We're going to get into that with Dr. Ben Carson. We're going to talk about his life, the current state of affairs in the country as well. Be sure to check out The Truth with Lisa Booth every Monday and Thursday on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Considerable cloudiness today and tomorrow. Highs 99 today, 100 tomorrow. Thursday, clouds in the morning, sun in the afternoon. Highs 102, 78 right now. Coming up in just minutes, Charlie Parker tells us about the 15th anniversary of the 2007 championship. It's the 16th anniversary of the 2006-2007 season. Coming up at 8:40, since you got this in my head, we had Pat Evans. We used to call him Magic Fingers. Used to work here and has since retired. Used to put together montages of the championships for us. He's done one for every championship we have. So since Charlie brought it up, we're going to play the one from 2007 coming up at 8:40. And I love those things.
Me too. If you're a Spurs fan, this is must-listen radio coming up.
And I know I asked you this off the air, Chris, but I'm going to ask you once again on the air, your favorite championship.
If you say favorite, and again, like many people, I was a Spurs fan since the day they got here in 73. It was 99. We went through so many ordeals and near misses and heartaches to win that first championship. June 25th, 1999 is your first is your favorite many times, and
that's what they say.
It is in this case.
That's what they say. Charity, do you have a favorite? Oh, yeah. See, and I love the 99 because of how this city reacted afterwards. But 2005, to me, against the Detroit Pistons was my favorite because it was such a good series.
7 games. Yep.
And it was on the line in the 7th game. It was tight, and I enjoyed that one a lot. And that was the only one that I went to all 7 games. So that might be why that one's special to me. But I just love the way that we reacted after the 99. That was so great. It was so great to see people on 281 car stop, people high-fiving each other. And yes, we did not burn a single car or a couch in any of our championships.
We know how to party. We know how to celebrate. And so many cities have just seen awful things happen during championship celebrations. I'm very proud of how San Antonio celebrates.
Yeah, because we know how to party. We know how to party. That's right. Here is Charlie Parker with more on that 2007 championship.
Welcoming to Tuesday, June 14th, the United States of America.
Are you ready to get goosebumps?
Yes.
And I still, to this day, cannot hear that song by Van Halen without expecting highlights.
Right.
To pop in.
Funny.
I can't.
607 season was the Spurs' 40th as a franchise, the 34th in San Antonio, and 31st in the NBA. The 06-07 season, Spurs.
Hello, Gordon.
Southwest, 3rd overall in the Western.
All right, I got to get moving. I'll be right back.
San Antonio defeated the Denver Nuggets in 5 games in the first round. They defeated the Phoenix Suns in 6 games in the semis and defeated the Utah Jazz in 5 games in the Western Conference Finals to advance to the NBA Finals for the 4th time in franchise history. And that is where the Spurs faced off against the Cleveland Cavaliers and LeBron James, who are making their first ever NBA Finals appearance. Spurs swept the Cavs in 4 games, winning their 4th NBA championship. Tony Parker was named Finals MVP, making him the first European-born player to win the award. Tomorrow, 24 hours from now, we revisit Spurs NBA championships numbers 2 and 5. I'm Charlie Parker. Go Spurs, go.
This is San Antonio FC Insider, brought to you by HEB.
San Antonio FC will play their first match at Toyota Field in 6 weeks this evening with a welcome Liga MX side Atletico de San Luis for an international friendly. San Luis is the 4th Liga MX side to visit SAFC in the club's 7-year history, following previous trips by Santos Laguna, Querétaro, and Pumas. San Antonio is coming off a successful 3-match trip as they enter Week 15 of the USL Championship season, atop the Western Conference table, tied with Colorado Springs, sitting on 30 points. Kicking off tonight at 8. Tickets available at SanAntonioFC.com.
If you love HEB, but don't always have the time for shopping at HEB, try our always free curbside. Let us cherry pick the produce, get selective with the seafood, choose the choicest cut beef, and gather your groceries galore. Because when it comes to bringing the best to your door, no store does more. Download the My HEB app today and start shopping at HEB, where curbside is always free. Online prices may vary from ad-in store. See HEB.com for details.
Our 2022 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Friday, September 23rd and Saturday, September 24th.
T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas.
Keep listening to win your way there before you can even buy tickets.
On sale Friday, June 17th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific.
But starting tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, Capital One cardholders can score tickets and other awesome experiences before anyone else for 48 hours only or while supplies last. Visit iHeartRadio.com/Capital One for more pre-sale details. What's in your wallet?
Should you act now or wait it out? That's the question many homeowners are wrestling with as they weigh putting their home on the market. Hey, good morning, it's Charity. If a growing family or working from home means you need more space, call Christopher Waters. With Chris Waters, you can stay in your home after the sale, stress-free while you close on your dream home. You pick your move date and there's no need for costly repairs. Most importantly, Chris Waters guarantees multiple offers on your home in 5 days or he will sell it for free. Get maximum convenience and maximum sales price for your home. Camilla in San Antonio went with Chris Waters after firing her old agent. She says the Waters team handled everything quickly and professionally. After sitting on the market for 5 months with another realty, her home sold in less than 30 days over the asking price with Christopher Waters. Chris Waters is the only real estate agent I would recommend and trust with the sale of my home. Reach out to Chris Waters and his team at 210-890-5777 or check him out online at ChristopherWaters.com.
Doug. Chances are you're jamming in your car right now. And since Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance so you only pay for what you need, Limu and I are going to show you some safe car dance moves. Hit it. Everybody, check your blind spots real quick. Now hands on the wheel. Put them 10 and 2 and move your head like a bird new. Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. But not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/trial. That's ZipRecruiter.com/trial.
If you were hurt in a crash, it's important to act fast. Instead of haggling with insurance, just call Thomas J. Henry. Remember, the call is free and you don't pay us any fees unless we win your case. Contact Thomas J. Henry today, San Antonio, Texas.
Betsy with Rosenberg Air here. Every year, Rosenberg sees thousands of families that wait to call until their AC is broken. Imagine waiting until your car dies before you even think of replacing it. It isn't a great experience when your AC stops working and it's 90 degrees outside. Pay as low as $2 to $3 a day for complete new high-efficiency system. Call us today at 210-640-1095.
Call RosenbergAir.com. License number TACLA 22493C. At Diamonds Direct, right now, there's nothing standing in your way of owning the piece of jewelry you've been dreaming of. No down payment and no finance charges for 5 whole years on any purchase. Take the amazing Diamonds Direct price you're used to, divide by 60, and that's your payment. It's a smart way to buy. Keep your money in your pocket and still add that amazing ring, band, or bracelet to your collection. Even the upgrade you've been wanting. 5 years, 0 interest on any purchase. Only at Diamonds Direct. Get all the details at diamondsdirect.com on approved credit.
Hey, good morning, Charity McCurdy. If you have a sprinkler system in your yard, chances are you paid good money for it. And if it's not working, it's time to get it back in good shape with ABC Home and Commercial Services. If you've got a sprinkler head or two that's not quite sprinkling like it should, ABC's licensed irrigator will check it out and can repair or service any of it. Even if you've got a timer that needs to be repaired or adjusted, ABC can take care of that too. Plus, they're good guys to let on your property. Background checks, all that stuff is done before they ever can put on that ABC uniform. Get that sprinkler system fixed up. Call ABC Home and Commercial Services 210-599-9500. 599-9500.
Lose weight just in time for summer. Get started on RM3. Available only at Red Mountain Weight Loss.
This is News Radio 1200 WOAI, San Antonio, an iHeart radio station.
3 weeks after the Uvalde school shooting, another gunman makes his way onto a campus with kids. Good Tuesday morning. I'm Charity McCurdy with our top stories and traffic and weather together.
From the WOAI Traffic Center.
On the south side, we're getting reports of an overturned vehicle working on Loop 410 eastbound near Roosevelt. Expect delays in the area there. Downtown, the accident being working at the intersection of Travis Street and Broadway Street has been cleared. We still have this disabled 18-wheeler working on I-35 southbound and Martin Street. It's going to have the center apex blocked. I'm Shauna Nance, News Radio 1200 WOAI.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
Wondering how our country can get out of this mess? Then you should be listening to Red Pilled America, the best storytelling show in the country. This week we tell the story of how our culture has shifted so far to the left. Listen to Red Pilled America every week on the free iHeartRadio app. That's Red Pilled America.
Your Weather Channel forecast for this Tuesday, a mix of sun and clouds, a high in the upper 90s. Tonight's low in the upper 70s. Right now, we're at 80 degrees. 8:33 at News Radio 1200 WOAI. More information is being released about a deadly North Texas police-involved shooting at a summer camp for children ages 4 to 14.
Duncanville police say a man went into Duncanville Fieldhouse yesterday morning with a gun, got into an argument with a staffer, then fired a shot. He then apparently attempted to get inside a locked classroom with children inside, but was unsuccessful. That's when police say he fired a second shot from the hallway at the door. Investigators say the gunman then moved to the gymnasium that was housing more children, encountered officers, and died following a shootout. No children were hurt. The assistant police chief says his officers did exactly what they were trained to do, stop the threat immediately. The Texas Rangers are investigating. Eric Lycum, News Radio 1200 WOAI.
Texas Senator John Cornyn says he's glad that lawmakers have been able to agree on some basic principles to guide a gun safety bill after the school shooting in Uvalde over 3 weeks ago. A bipartisan group of senators announced that deal Sunday. Cornyn says the next step is to put those principles into a bill that can pass the Senate.
And that's what we're working on this week. My hope is that we can complete that job in the next few days, hopefully by the end of the week, so that the bill is all the world to read.
He wants to get states to upload information about juvenile criminal records or mental health cases to a national database. So that information will be part of a background check for 18-year-olds who buy guns. The leader of the Texas House is proposing some school safety measures that he believes can be enacted before classes start in August. House Speaker Dave Phelan's recommendations focus mostly on the GOP priority of dealing with mental health issues. Phelan said his priorities can be achieved by redirecting state money with no need for new laws, since a special legislative session is not likely to be be called soon. Kerrville police are trying to find a man wanted for making a terroristic threat. Officers say 19-year-old John Thomas Martin IV went to a local Walmart supercenter on Friday and spent 2 hours behaving in a way that made employees feel uncomfortable. When they told him to leave, Martin reportedly threatened to come back and shoot up the store. Martin is white with brown hair, brown eyes, about 5'7", weighing around 150 pounds. Crime Stoppers is offering up to $5,000 for information leading to his arrest. Well, yesterday was day 2 of the January 6th committee hearings into the protests and riot at the U.S. Capitol.
We heard testimony from former U.S. Attorney in Georgia, B.J. Pack, shooting down the suitcase full of ballots theory in Atlanta, and video testimony from former Attorney General Bill Barr, saying,
well, the early claims that I understood were completely bogus and silly and usually based on complete misinformation.
But the heart of the committee's hearing trying to prove that former President Trump was responsible for the January 6th protest and riot at the U.S. Capitol, which Democratic Rep. Zoe Lofgren says they will prove in an effort, the president's supporters say, to try and keep him off the potential 2024 ballot. Jeff Manasso, Fox News.
Well, Texas repeats as the #1 state in the nation for pet shelter deaths. Fewer dogs and cats entered shelters in 2020, the year COVID broke out across the country.
2021, we saw a higher intake. And although in actuality more animals were saved, that higher intake showed us that live outcomes just couldn't keep track with the intake.
Leanne Shanefield is the South Texas Central Regional Director for Best Friends Animal Society. She says over 80% of dogs and cats who enter a shelter in Texas make it out. The national goal is 90%, as Best Friends accounts for 10% of animals being too sick, injured, or dangerous to escape being put down. It is 8:37, traffic and weather together in just a minute. But first, to check of your money and the world of business, we welcome in Ed Corey live at the Bloomberg News Desk.
A little bit of gains after yesterday's huge sell-off that put us into an official bear market, Charity. The Dow right now up 61, NASDAQ up 52, and the S&P 500 index is about 14 points higher. 10-year Treasuries 3.34%. Oil rising again, up 1% at $122.26 a barrel. News from the world of video games. PlayStation's revamped version of its video game subscription service went live this week, giving members access to a catalog of several hundred games. PlayStation Plus is Sony's attempt to compete with rival Microsoft's popular Xbox Game Pass, as both publishers try to be the Netflix of video games. Gold is down $2 at $18.16 an ounce. Right now, the Dow is up 102 points. Live with the Bloomberg Business Report, I'm Ed Corey on News Radio 1200 WOAI.
Thank you, Ed. No matter where you are, we are live anywhere on the iHeartRadio app. I'm Jeremy McCurdy, News Radio 1200 at WOAI. Now traffic and weather together.
From the WOAI Traffic Center.
On the south side, the getting reports of an overturned vehicle working on Loop 410 eastbound near Roosevelt. Expect delays in the area there. Downtown, the accident
Listeners are starting to catch on.
Travis Street and Broadway.
Cool. Haven't heard Charlie Parker on the air for a while. Is he okay?
I-35 southbound and Martin Street's going to have the center apex blocked.
So you know what I do with those. Forwarding to Charlie. I'm not answering.
Smart.
I'm not answering shit.
Attorneys available 24/7.
Thomas J. Henry has been featured in Forbes magazine.
Or I should say, oh, you haven't heard?
Bloomberg
Just send it.
Business Week for securing record-breaking results for clients and general accidents. For more info or to start your claim today, visit tjhlaw.com. San Antonio, Texas.
San Antonio, Texas.
Good morning and happy Tuesday. Mostly cloudy, warm, humid, and breezy this morning for the rest of the day. Mostly sunny and hot, high 99. The sky will be hazy due to the Sahara dust, and winds will be increasing this afternoon. I'm meteorologist Jeanette Kanye, News 4 San Antonio.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
Wondering how our country can get out of this mess? Then you should be listening to Red Pilled America, the best storytelling show in the country. This week we tell the story of how our culture has shifted so far to the left. Listen to Red Pilled America every week on the free iHeartRadio app. That's Red Pilled America.
$8:40 on this Flag Day. Mr. T, along with Charity McCurdy and Chris Duel. Coming up, your Sean Hannity Morning Minute, brought to you by Insperity. But you've heard Charlie talking about it all morning long. Today is the 15th anniversary of the 2007 championship. And we had a guy that used to work here. He's retired now, Pat Evans. We used to call Magic Fingers. would put together a montage after every NBA Finals that the Spurs were in. So we thought we'd bring the 2007 championship montage to you, just so you can feel that feeling once again.
Woo!
I love this.
It's very cool.
He did everything for us. He made some big shots for us. Rebounding the ball, just an unbelievable effort on his part.
Spurs winning game 3, 75-72, as they take a 3-0 lead in this best of 7 NBA Finals. Teardrop shot is good for Tony Parker. Tony on a drive against Kitchen all the way in, lay it up and off the glass. It's good. No French kiss for Tony Parker. Duncan has a high post. Left of the key, Corey. Guarded by Good. Right side for Cohen. He'll try a 20-footer. Shot is good for Bruce Cohen. Manu takes it right side. Left hand dribble guarded by Pavlovich. Drives on him all the way in. Manu with the left hand. Reverse layup was good for Manu Ginobili. Pass to the right wing. Ginobili for 3. That's the Manu Trace. And the Spurs have their largest lead. Manu on a drive, got a left-hand lane line all the way into Wachowski's got the ball blocked. Out the right corner, Parker for 3. Trade the end. Tony Parker with another 3-pointer. And the Spurs lead by 8. They have that's their largest lead. The Cavs shooting 33%, the Spurs at 47%. 8-point lead going into the fourth quarter. Manu splits to the bench, takes all the way inside, laid up, and good and foul. Manu with an and 1 with 5:24 remaining in the game. Duncan Roberto inside. Contact is good. The foul's on Daniel Marshall. Fabrizio Roberto with the biggest basket of the 48 seconds to go. The Spurs are 50 seconds away from their 4th NBA championship. Don't celebrate just yet, but you can feel real good right now. Damon Jones will try a 3 right wing. That shot is good, but the Cavs will come 1 point short. The Spurs have swept the Cleveland Cavaliers 4 games to none. The final, Spurs 83, Cavs 82.
Amazing.
For the 3rd time in 5 years, and the 4th time in their rich history, the San Antonio Spurs are NBA World Champions.
Here we go. Should have been one more there. It still feels good after all this time.
Yes. Yes, 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 Charity.
You heard it.
I am
You heard
optimistic. In Pop we trust. I say you'll feel it again within the next 1 to 3 years. Yeah.
Man, that is very optimistic. I like that.
Spurs have a ton of cap space this summer. They've got 3 first-round picks. They've got a great core led by DeJounte Murray. I think the Spurs are going back to the playoffs. I think they're going to be a force in the Western Conference. And I don't think at his age, Pop is in this to just kind of get through seasons be somewhere. I think the plan for Pop, RC, Brian Wright and company is to get back and win another title under Pop.
Gosh, to feel that feeling once again would be just awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Spurled.
We were spoiled. We were spurled. Exactly.
Yeah, we were spurled. We were spurled.
Spurl us again.
Yeah.
Spurl us again.
Spurl me to death. I love it. I love it. God, it feels so good. I still get chills from listening to
It's
this,
amazing.
man.
It's so amazing.
I love Bill's line. You don't want to celebrate yet, but you can feel really good right now. We want to feel really good again.
Proud to be local.
Yeah, that was
Proud to
good.
be your plan.
I like your thinking, mister.
Yep.
I like your thinking.
Coming back.
Dude, from your lips to God's ears.
But an in-depth knowledge of how to use them. That's why Element Financial Engines gives
I just
you
marked
a
the tape,
dedicated
by the way.
wealth planner
So
supported by
Thank you.
When you're right, we will be right on it.
wealth planning relationship demands human insight powered by advanced technology. Our advice is tailor-made for your personal goals, and our investment management approach is based on no
Oh, I shouldn't have believed that, man. That Nigerian prince said that just won $6 million in the
so
lottery.
we can better stress test your portfolio through thousands of scenarios. See what we can build for you. Call 888-899-4450. That's 888-899-4450. Or visit EFEwealthplanners.com to get your complimentary financial plan.
Well, you've been posting a bunch of stuff. Is that all pictures?
Yes.
Pictures.
Dad, I just love my new KM.
And they can keep them coming all day, right?
Absolutely. All Flag Day. BATTIST.
Definitely the daily communication. Every morning there was a text message telling me exactly what to expect that day. Everyone was so talented and extremely kind.
I am proud that our team treats all of our clients like family. Call 680-K&CO. Let us design your experience.
Or go to kmbuilders.com.
Getting things done fast, that's what I'm all about. Hi, this is Jeff Burton, driver number 27 John Wayne race car. And when you need fast service to fix an HVAC, plumbing, or electrical problem in your home, call John Wayne Service Company.
Hey, this is Randy Carroll. Jeff Burton, driver of the number 27 John Wayne NASCAR, is all about being fast on the track. And John Wayne is all about getting your AC, heating, plumbing, or electrical problem fixed fast. Jeff knows being fast is nothing if he doesn't stay on track by doing things the right way and working with a strong, dependable team that also has the same commitment to winning that he does. It's the same thing with John Wayne, right, Jeff?
When it comes to dependability, trust, and commitment to five-star service, nobody in Texas comes to the rescue faster than John Wayne.
Calling from John Wayne Service Company, your local home experts. Call or text 210-293-6700 or go to johnwayne.com.
I'm always in a hurry. You should be too. Call John Wayne Service Company for your next service call.
Run, walk, honor. The Tunnel to Towers 5K Run and Walk in New York City retraces FDNY firefighter Steven Siller's final footsteps on 9/11. That single event has inspired more than 70 runs, walks, and climbs in different cities across the nation each year. Register for an event in your area or volunteer to start one. Do good and never forget by donating $11 a month at T2T.org. That's T2T.org.
When you're an innovative business, every blinking cursor is an opportunity. What will you do with it? Will you make something better or create something new? Our Dell Technologies advisors provide you with expertise and tools with Windows 11 to do incredible things. Because we believe there's an innovator in all of us. To do more with a Latitude laptop, Dell Technologies recommends Windows 11 Pro for business. Call the Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
If your business has 5 or more employees and survived COVID, you're eligible to receive a payroll tax refund of up to $26,000 per employee. The challenge is getting your hands on it. Hi, I'm Howard Mackler, and that's exactly why I founded GetRefunds.com to cut through the red tape and get you the money. We are specialists in this little-known payroll tax refund program. GetRefunds.com does all the work, charges not a dime up front, and simply shares a percentage of the cash that we get for you. Businesses of all types can qualify, including those who took PPP, nonprofits, and even those that had increases in sales. Don't lose out on up to $26,000 per employee. This payroll tax refund is only available for a limited period of time. The team at GetRefunds.com has returned over $1 billion to businesses, and we can help you too. Just go to GetRefunds.com, click on Qualify Me, and answer a few questions. That's GetRefunds.com.
Thank you, Louisa.
Reward, GetRefunds.com.
Hi, it's Drew Pearson from our friends at WOAI. As a Hall of Famer,
So you ever have a great connection? You could be part of a great connection too. Connecting WellMed's high-quality healthcare with the highest-rated Medicare Advantage plan helps you focus on staying healthy. Call 210-436-6005 or visit wellmedhealthcare.com/connect.
Drew Pearson is a paid spokesperson. Other plans are accepted. For full enrollment details, visit Medicare.gov.
Drew Pearson just did that, on his own.
No,
Yeah.
no, he's 88, man. It costs to talk to him. Look at that, man. We're out of the 100.
Woo!
Woo! Just ahead of headlines, traffic and weather together in your Sean Hannity Morning Minute, brought to you by Insperity, coming right up. Tonight, a full moon, and it's June, and it's commonly known as the strawberry moon. Name comes from the Algonquin Native American tribe in the northeastern United States and eastern Canada, and it refers to the region's strawberry harvesting season, not the color of the moon. And it happens to be the closest distance to Earth in its orbit, making it a supermoon by most standards. And no, you will not need a high-tech telescope or binoculars to admire it. You should be able to see it starting tonight, the strawberry moon. Yes, we do.
This morning, I'm coming in the nearly full moon over the building and these low misty clouds moving across the moon. Wow. It was, I even stopped in the parking lot for a few moments just to take it in. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll bring up my binoculars because they're always handy. I always like to have them handy. All right, Charity, what else is going on? Yeah, I sent Charity a picture of a margarita on my table last Friday, and her comment back was, nice binoculars. She's like, you binoculars, bird watch, man.
There you go. And to Peeping Tom, and to, spy on neighbors.
There's nobody to spy on close to me, so birds, man.
Yes.
Birds and critters. I hate to have to go looking for them. So they sit right there where I sit, and it's pulled up. More on Flag Day. We'll get into that again, okay?
Yep.
On the south side of town, we have an overturned vehicle blocking the right lane of Loop 410 eastbound at Roosevelt. This is causing a couple of minutes of delay. Downtown, we have a disabled 18-wheeler blocking the center apex of I-35 southbound at Martin Street. And on the northeast side, we have an accident blocking the two right lanes of I-35 southbound at O'Connor. It's causing about a 10-minute delay. I'm Shauna Dance, News Radio 1200 WOAI.
This report is sponsored by the Our American Stories podcast.
Virginia Hall is one of the most famous American spies in history. During World War II, she was called the most dangerous of all Allied spies by none other than the Butcher of Lyon. Be sure to listen to this week's edition of Our American Stories on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Considerable cloudiness for your Flag Day. Highs 99, 78 right now. And it is Flag Day, and we are celebrating. We want you to celebrate with us. You can send their submissions all day, right?
All day long, Flag Day. Wherever you want to send it. If you want to send it to 1200 WOAI's Twitter page, send it to Tim, send it to Charity, send it to me. And Charity, you shared, and we've posted it on Twitter. Robert Batista sent you a photo of an American flag above a Vietnam veteran flag. And Charity, just seeing that Vietnam veteran flag with the American flag on Flag Day just gave me pause. That was a special, special photo. Yeah. Oh,
isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? I like weather pictures, but if you can put a flag in front of a weather picture, I mean, come on.
Very cool.
Come on.
Very cool.
And so all day long, we'll be taking your submissions. Just check the WOAI Twitter feed.
Yes.
You can see all that have been submitted to us. And thank you to everybody for participating.
It's very, very cool. And it's just, what a great way to celebrate Flag Day by sharing how you are displaying the flag. And as Charity mentioned, what's fascinating, no photos are the lightning photo, the Vietnam veterans flag. And Tim, you brought it up earlier, a woman with a flag upside down, and she explained to us why she was flying her flag that way today.
Yeah, Angela feels the country's in distress right now, so she's exercising her rights.
Yeah. Yes. Limited edition.
I was hoping to get through this without you bringing that up. But thank you, Charity. Thank you. All right, it is now time for your Sean Hannity Morning Minute, brought to you by Insperity.
Woo!
All right. Flag Day.
Flag Day.
All right, it was a good show.
Yes.
I laughed, I cried. You know, I might listen to it again.
And I'll probably email you over, late this afternoon. I'll pick a couple of segments tomorrow and then again, and I'm not attached to any of them.
You know what though? It'd probably be easier if I brought you in the old rundown that gives you the actual.
I've got those here somewhere.
What we're going to.
Yeah. I've got copies of those somewhere.
It's not very conducive to that.
Yeah.
But that helps.
Yeah, and again, whatever I send you.
Just know 20s and 50s are coming up. Headlines, traffic, and weather.
Okay.
That's all you gotta know.
Okay.
Coming right up. Headlines, traffic, and weather.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
And again, if
we can play with it tomorrow, we can have some fun with it.
Yeah, and if I'm not attached to them. If you go, no, let's do these. That's fine with me. Whatever you want to do.
Here's what we're going to talk about a little bit tomorrow. I saved it all day.
And you have copies?
Oh, I can do another copy. Don't worry about that. Just keep that. Okay. I think that's not an answer, but it definitely is they're trying.
Yeah.
They're trying. Because we hear it all the time about violent movies, violent video games, and they want to, kind of change it a little bit. Thank you very much. Hey, no problem, man. I was trying to think ahead.
All right, y'all. Thanks for being with us. We'll do this again tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. Yay.
Is it really?
Yeah, okay. As we get closer to the weekend, everybody. Well, have a good day, man.
You too. All right, let's see. Beth Daring, thank you very much. Glad you saw the moon. I am out of here. We are out of here. Happy Flag Day. Louisa, happy Flag Day. And as John mentioned, it's not only Flag Day, it's Taco Tuesday. So eat some tacos and celebrate the flag. We'll see you tomorrow.